my brain was moving too fast. I was trying to say, nigga, just put, draw a line in the sand.
That nigga, he said he's really sticking his fork in the sand. What, nigga?
I'm like, bro, what? That shit was so funny. Y'all niggas know what I meant.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that was hilarious, bro.
We're back in the building, man. It's episode 401 of the Rise and Grind podcast. I'm Roderick.
I am Cari.
Yeah, man, we here.
Yeah, man, one more time.
How's your week been?
Cash money. Been a slow week, man. I've been recovering. I'm off of work all week. Don't start that bullshit. Don't start that bullshit.
Did you say you've been off of work all week?
I've been off of work since last Friday.
Okay.
Of last week.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about your time off.
Yeah, bro. So I didn't tell the pod the last episode, and I really wish I kind of did, just because we ended up not being here on Monday, but I didn't really think we were going to miss. I was like, I'm going to just recap everything on the Monday episode. But yeah, I had surgery last Friday, just a little minor procedure, just fixed my nose. I had a deviated septum. Had to get that right because it was causing blockage in my nose. I think they call it like a septoplasty is the actual name of the surgery. So, I had my initial surgery on Friday, and that's the reason why I've been off work. So this week just been recovering, really chilling, just doing a lot of game planning and getting some things in order. But the surgery itself, I do have to talk about this, man, because this is my first procedure. Mm-hmm. Really, I can't say it's the first time. I think it is, though. Like, may actually be the first time a nigga even had to get an IV. Like, they asked me that, and I was like, damn. I think it is, at least in my adult life. Maybe, as a kid, there was times I was in the hospital, things like that.
You never had to visit the ER as an adult?
Nah, bro.
Oh, well, I mean,
I ain't had to. Right, exactly. So, there's nerves, right, going in, first surgery, and I knew it was going to be minor. It's not a major thing, but I am going to have to be put to sleep. I am being put under anesthesia. So,
right.
Going in, of course, there's small nerves. I wasn't like really dreading it much, but again, it's just the unknown and really not knowing what to expect. But anyways, anesthesia, first IV, sitting in the waiting room, my lady and my parents there, obviously pulling up to support. But sitting in the waiting room before, like, I'm really like, I had to take off my clothes, get in the gown, you know what I mean? Put on the little socks and everything. Like, I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm really finna have surgery.
Did they mark like on your face where the surgery was gonna go down?
Nah, they didn't do all that. Okay. But I'm sitting there just chilling before, the doctor and nurse come in, get everything situated. And the funny thing about the IV, this is crazy, right? So again, I think it's my first IV as an adult, at least. First poke, she fuck up.
Oh no! You have bad veins?
Nah, I think she just messed up.
No!
My veins are perfectly fine.
Fuck,
exactly.
No.
So I'm only telling y'all this because, again, I already went in slightly nervous.
Where was your procedure done?
It was Methodist in Addison.
Okay.
So I'm already nervous slightly, right, going in, and then that happens. I'm like, bro. You can't do this to me right now, lady.
No, you got to get this right.
Lady, like my girl's a nurse. Let her do it. She's sitting right there. Let her do it if you can't get it right.
Are they going arm or are they going hand?
They did arm.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have to do hand. My lady told me the hand kind of painful. You had a hand before?
I haven't experienced the pain of a hand because my very first surgery, I woke up and it was already in my hand. I remember them pulling it out, which wasn't that bad, but I was asleep, and by the time I woke up, it was already in.
Okay, cool.
But I have heard that that's much more painful than the arm.
Definitely, I've heard the same. But yeah, it was cool, bro. I think she just kind of messed. We was kind of talking in there playing, but she was like, she asked me a question. She was like, you a little nervous? Because first off, my heart rate when I came in was like a 97, which that's just normal for me. Like, I wasn't like in that bitch sweating nervous or anything, but that was high on the high end
for sitting BPM. That's not normal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like, it's like 60 to 100.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like normal.
You're on the higher end though.
I'm on the higher end, but I'm like, shit, I'm chilling. Like, I ain't really just like in this whole panicking. And then she poked me right the first time. Had to fix that, but as she was doing the second time, now I'm a little more nervous. Like my hands start getting a little clammy.
Get this right.
She like, you're clammy, you're okay?
No.
I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, like, no. Like,
Get it right.
Like,
don't fuck this up.
bitch, you stabbing me again. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it all worked out, man. I sat in the waiting room, was watching, I think I had on Jamie Foxx or Fresh Prince for a little bit, maybe like 20, 30 minutes. Me and my lady just sitting there chilling. Then they come in, roll me out to the little room or whatever where I'm going. So I'm in the, again, this is all first. I'm in the hospital bed. They roll me out in the hallway. I go through the double doors. I'm seeing all the nurses and shit. They talking. I'm like, bro, I'm really finna go
headed to the operating
surgery,
room.
bro. Like
Yes,
it was just crazy. And all I remember, bro, so they gave me like a little medicine right before they rolled me out. And then within the next 5 minutes, as they rolled me out, they took me to the little operating area, whatever. Everybody start like coming in and closing in on whoever was going to be working. I have no memory, nigga. The next thing I know, I woke up and the procedure was over. It was that quick. I'm like, damn. I woke up.
You don't remember like a mask, then putting you to sleep? None
bro,
of that?
I don't
That's
remember
crazy.
none of that shit, bro. I woke up and I was just like, yo, like that happened. Like my vision was kind of blurry for like 2-3 minutes as I woke up. But shit, within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I was good. I'm in there talking to the nurses. We having real life conversations. It's somebody next to me and they nurse. I'm talking to them.
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking to my nurse. Like I was good, bro. Like I was truly good, which is a blessing for the first time. Even they were saying like you really performed well. Like no issues with the surgery. I had a follow up on this past Monday to go get the stents that I had still in my nose. So after the surgery, I still had stents in my nose, right?
I think I've seen a video. Like they pulled this thing out.
Yeah, and it really wasn't bad. It sounds crucial, right? But
I saw them take some tweezers and just like pull two different things
that's
out.
exactly what it is. I just
Like
had to
this.
take a deep breath and basically just yanked it out. But that's telling that story, that's why we obviously didn't show up on Monday in Pod, right? My face was still, or my nose was swollen from Friday to like Sunday. It was very swollen. And I had gauze mustache all throughout the weekend. The blood really stopped after maybe like Saturday night. So by Sunday, I was fine.
Okay.
But I just couldn't really like breathe still out my nose. I still had the stents in at this time. I was still swollen a little bit. And I just didn't want to be on camera with the gauze mustache, right? Like my voice was fine. I was a little obviously congested. You could hear it, things like that. I was talking to you, I sent you a voice message playing and shit. So you could still hear like I was kind of congested, but I was like, man, it just ain't work. It ain't worth it. But bro, I wanted to have a Kanye moment so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted my through the wire moment so bad, bro. So bad.
Almost. Close but no cigar.
Right. I guess we'll never know, nigga. Potting through the stents, bro. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, he had the episode named down and everything.
Nah. Through the stents is crazy. But yeah, followed up on Monday, bro. Got the stents out. And here we are now potting. I've been good. I'm breathing out my nose, thankfully. I have my second procedure, though, this week on Friday to really correct the main issue. My septum was deviated.
Are you going back under it?
Yeah, I'm going back. But it ain't going to be as intense as the first one was because this is just like a quick procedure. Only going to take like maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I am expecting or estimated to be at the hospital for like an hour and a half, just like the whole time being there, showing up, getting prepared, getting everything, going to sleep, waking up, making sure everything is good. But this is to correct the true issue that's causing the blockage that I've had for like 10 years. Of course, the deviated septum like leads to the second part, but this is going to correct everything. But they had to correct my septum first in order to correct what's truly wrong with my nose that's been causing all the congestion and blockage. So yeah, that's been my week, bro. Like, recovering, chilling. I've been off work. But at the same time, I still been working, man. Been working, bro. Got some things lined up with Hobby. We did a photo shoot over the weekend, which was amazing, bro. My first time doing like food shots and actually taking pictures of like, bro, in the kitchen. That was dope. Keith's pulled up on us, bro. Got some things lined up with Keith, some conversation. We had some great conversations. Got concepts lined up with him. We've been talking about things you got upcoming, got concepts lined up with you. So like still been working. Although a nigga like been out of commission as far as work and we didn't do the last episode, like I still been on the grind every day trying to create, trying to just, keep it moving, keep the blood flowing and just getting things done. So I feel great. Although I was down for like 2 days, stuffy nose, swollen and shit. My nose was so swollen, bro. It was crazy. But yeah. I'm just blessed to be back here in the studio.
Pod, like, I get Cari, like, and I love his enthusiasm, and I love like the story.
Here come the hate.
No, there's no fucking hate.
Okay.
This is just a realization moment, and I hope it was for you more than it was for me. Cari wanted to do this show so bad. Cari sent me an audio, like he said, like joking, playing.
Yeah.
There is no way if me and Cari wanted to have a sharp podcast and us sound as crisp as we do, Cari could have got on these mics and potted
Yes, I could, bro. I could have, bro.
You sounded like you had the swine flu, nigga.
I got the suds.
Like, no real shit.
Man,
he sounded like SpongeBob. I played it for my girl, and she said you sounded sick.
For real?
Oh my God.
Damn, I'll have to go back and play it.
Bro, like I even replied and I said, yo, you sound nasally as fuck.
Yeah, you said that.
Michael Jackson. The Weeknd.
It was that bad?
Oh my God, nigga, you could have sang The Weeknd perfect.
So basically, you're saying I'm just delirious, basically, like to think that we were gonna steal Paul. That's crazy. Because I really thought a nigga had it.
I do love the enthusiasm. That's what I led with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Cari has the drive, the hunger.
Yeah.
We'll talk about devoted, man. This is the type of person you want to work next to.
Facts,
but
bro.
No,
I was ready, bro.
Nah,
I was ready on my life. Like the whole weekend, I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm not missing the episode. And it's crazy. I'm gonna go back and play the message so I can really hear. But
sound like you had tissue in your nose.
Yeah, couldn't breathe out my nose, bro. So yeah, I didn't even talk about that. I'm sorry. I know I'm long winded, but for the first,
don't worry.
The first 2 days, like to help reduce the swelling as well, bro. I had to sleep like upright at a 45-degree angle. So I slept on the couch for 2 days. My lady here, I'm like, bro, my lady in the bed by herself. That shit's so whack. That shit.
Why don't you just sit up in the bed?
Nah, I couldn't, bro. Like it was so hard to like. You need to be in like a recline position. So like I was trying my best, and I kept moving all through. And I really didn't sleep. Like I was up.
Ariel, why you ain't make no pallet on the floor? You been there? Yeah, you been
on the floor. It's worse.
I'm just talking shit now. Like you been there with your cousins back in the day, back in the old days, back at Green. You could have made you a little pallet next to my boy.
Nah, that shit was bad, bro. Nah, she was good, bro. But yeah, man, my sleep was off, so I wasn't sleeping right, tossing and turning, and then I had to keep switching out the gauze mustache because the blood was coming out the nose, and then I had to use a saline nasal spray to make sure it ain't crusting and all the blood. Like it sounded like a lot, but it really hasn't been. And I'm thankful that, when I went back for the follow-up, and even they was like everything was perfect. Like you had enough what they call it, like was it cartilage in your nose? They was like it was perfectly fine, like no issues. So I was like, I'm just grateful that everything went smooth, and leading up to the next one seemed like everything finna be smooth. So it sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't, bro. And it was just my first experience, and I was just trying to make sure everything was good and copacetic, and I had everything lined up. But
for sure,
I didn't want a pod, bro. I was like, bro, I don't want to miss the pod, bro.
I could tell you wanted the pod.
I wanted to pod so bad, bro. Man,
this nigga sounded so sick.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It was more for me the video though. I think the audio I could have made it.
The
video. I'm like, bro, I'm finna have on fucking gauze mustache, and I'm finna be on camera. Like I just don't think it's gonna work, but we'll figure it out, brother. That's enough for me, bro. Like I said, a lot going on this past week. Just happy to be back in the studio. But what's been going on with you, brother? How your week been?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pussy's dried at crusting. So I'll I'll take the lead from here.
It's not as bad as it seems.
Ladies, it's okay they dried up at crusting. I understand.
What's worse, crust or moist?
Crust for sure.
That's nasty.
I want you to know crust is definitely worse.
That's nasty.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about it like in any term, Cari. Just think about it for you. Like whether we're talking anything, you could talk life, you could talk sex. Would you want to encounter moist first or crust?
It depends.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
doesn't.
Yes, it do. Some things out there that moist is good. Like a moist cake. That don't sound good.
See, look, I don't mean to get vulgar early, but
you did this, bro.
A moist vagina is also very good.
Exactly. So it's a couple things.
A crusty vagina is not. That would imply you're recovering from
something. Right, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, man. Why are we here?
I don't know. I don't know how we got the crust.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, we got the crust because you mentioned it. They crusted up. And once you crusted up, they crusted up.
I hope not. I hope y'all still listening.
Oh man. Allow me to moisten it back up.
There you go.
No, I had a pretty. I'm not gonna moisten it up now that I started thinking about my week. I had to tone it back. I am not gonna moisten it up, guys. I'm actually gonna make things a lot worse. We left on Thursday. Had a great weekend. I can't even really think about everything that I did over the weekend, but good weekend. Started off work. This is a testing week, so I'm out Monday. Like when report cards and progress reports come out, I'm still at work technically, but the kids are out. I should have said that. I'm at work. The kids are out. Professional day. It's President's Day. They got that off, but it's their progress reports that came out at the end of the week. So you know how we would have end of a semester, trimester, and then we'd have a day off, come back. Right. They did the same thing. We had a district like professional day. So all of my coworkers at my campus are spread out across different campuses in DFW. I'm here at my actual campus just because we have like all of the district, like all of the history teachers from the district are coming here today, or all the science teachers. It's only like certain departments that are coming, and I got to make sure all of their rooms working projector, working mic, working all that stuff. And I've already set that stuff up before because in my eyes, a good teacher's room already has all of those things working in them. So okay. I never have to go and do extra work. I watch Netflix that whole fucking day. Like literally, I watched Netflix the whole day. Should have been studying, wasn't studying. But
this is Monday again, you said?
Yeah, it was Monday. President's Day. Yeah. Tuesday they get back. It's testing. So I'm also chilling. I'm actually studying at this point. But when they test, it's like they get in at 8 and the actual testing periods don't end until like 12. So I've got like 4 hours to myself. And then once 1:45-ish gets there, I got a whole break. Like I've been chilling this whole time. Then I go on lunch, come back. I got like 2 hours of real work. So I've been doing that this entire time. But the part that I was gonna say was a dip off and like a bad spot is, Cari, I have lost 3 people that I or over the last like week that 2 of them we both know. One of them, I had a student like on Monday. Is that Monday? No, Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I was just in my business manager's room, actually talking about business. Yeah. She's fixing, like I'm fixing something for a printer. And she's talking, but she's messaging me at the exact same time, like just typing. She's not going to send it because she just wants to show it to me. She's being really like discreet. She sent me the name like of a student and she was like, passed this morning. And I was like, whoa, what? Young African-American, bright kid, really smart kid, 17 years old. We're sitting in February. So he's 3 months away from his diploma in his hands. We still don't know exactly what's going on. We're still waiting for all of those details. But he passed over the weekend. We had we had a friend from college. He was a bit closer to me, I know, than you. That passed when everybody had like a specific person, a moment. I can remember like the guy that you became homies with because y'all met each other in orientation. And you introduced him to me, and God, I regret that. But
this nigga always trying to throw smoke on my name.
Yeah. No, Cari introduced me to one of the worst friends we've ever met in college. He was a good friend then. Shitty now. Pretty fucking shitty now. But the person that I'm speaking of, rest in peace, Jerome, man. I met him in orientation. Okay. Like, He was like the first like dude that just was in my class. He was talkative. And he was like, hey, bro, like, what's your schedule look like? Are you going here? Yeah. Oh, that's my major. I'm going here next. We doing this. We doing that. We got out there like that night. Like, he on the girls. Like, I'm on the girls. Like, he trying to find him one. Like, I'm trying to find me one or two. Yeah. We really just like clicked, ended up being homeboys through college. Yeah. I'm looking on Facebook and I see one of our homegirls from Facebook passed away. I'm sorry, from college passed away. And as I'm scrolling down, I see the exact same thing about him. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was like a day apart, I think, bro.
Man, like I'm just reading this and I'm fucked up over it. I just started thinking, I'm like, man, haven't talked to that person in a long time. I actually haven't talked to them maybe since my sophomore or junior year in college, but we were really good friends while we were in college. Kind of, lost connection, but we were still friends on like Facebook, stuff like that. I mean, wow, life just goes so many crazy different places. You never expect the shit until it actually happens, man. It was wild to fucking see. So in the course of 7 days, I lost 3 people. We lost 3 people. Wild, very wild. But yeah, it's just life sometimes.
Gotta stay prayed up, man.
Absolutely. The high school kid, man, it just made me want to like grab all my basketball guys and just throw them in the room and be like, hey man, like y'all niggas gotta stay safe out here. Like this shit is crazy. Like, man, make sure your mental health is intact, just because like I don't know exactly what went on with this student. I'm praying that when we get results back, it's like, oh, like he had some undisclosed like medical condition and we didn't know, they didn't know. I would hate for it to be something like that. It's going to turn our school upside down if we do find out it was something like that. Yeah. It was already a crazy day on campus. Like I said, I found out Tuesday, but for, I guess, confidentiality reasons, they had to hold the news until the principal sent a full email out to everybody. So I didn't get to tell anybody on Tuesday. I showed up Wednesday, and I really think it's because our counselors on like FMLA leave. So had they found out in the middle of the day, there'd be no console person or no consolation for anybody to go to. By the time I woke up and got to the school this morning, we had like 4 or 5 different crisis counselors on hand. We had the library for if kids just needed to leave and have a moment. Like kids were signing out of school, having their parents pick them up. Like the staff, like the principals was letting people know, like, hey, staff, if you need to take the rest of the day off, you won't be counted against you. Like it was wild. And for only 4 years there, it's the 3rd student I've lost since I've been there. That's crazy, bro. One of them I wasn't really close with. This one I knew, but I wasn't super close with. Now there was one 2020, the end of 2023 going into 4. Man, it rocked hard. That one was crazy. That was a young senior that just graduated.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Man, she was so tardy and so in trouble. Her ass was in my office and in my attendance recovery like every week. So talking to the girl, like built such a relationship. Man, you see these kids go. It's crazy. They're young. You get to your mid 20s, late 20s, and you see these kids go at 17, 18.
They're different.
Yeah, I think back to, and we'll get into the music, guys, I promise. I think back to the interview Snoop Dogg did. I forgot who he did it with, and he's sitting around at 50 or 50-something, and he's talking about, man, Tupac died at 25. He never even that's a baby. That's a kid. Like, and you never even get to experience life. Like, and I'm thinking back, like at 17, that age, man, what a kid. Like right. They didn't even get to experience life at all. Yeah. Like when you get to live that full, now, of course our life's not full yet, but when you get to live this long and you look back at somebody losing it that short, it's like, man, they didn't even get to get it.
Facts, because you start thinking about all the things that you've done since that age compared to now, and it's like, bro, we've experienced so much when it comes to just our lives, right? So yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and just like that greater perspective, and I'm sorry I'm outside of the kids, but like when you think about like Pac, Snoop, that thing, yeah, Snoop's gotten to 50. He's seen his whole career at that point. He's seen the women, he's seen wife, he's seen children, he's seen grandchildren at that point. Yep. And he's like, man, and he was the same age as Pac, basically. Yeah. And he's looking at him like, damn, he stopped right there and I lived all this life. Bro, you were a baby.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah, looking at it like that, man, rest in peace. All of them.
Yeah, that'd be that survivor's remorse that people talk about for sure.
Yeah, man. It's
real. It'd be real, you know. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I know you be saying like it's off and everything, but I don't think we used to come in a lot, you know, checking on each other mental health and really like having like pockets or segments about it. I don't think we've had one, you know, in recent times. So I don't mind this at all, bro. Like, you know, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? I know all of this is happening to you and especially at the school, but even with, you know, the people that we went to school with, like how you feeling?
Oh yeah, no, I'm now with Jerome's passing, that was wild because that's somebody that even though like I said we weren't close anymore,
yeah,
that we were really friends. Like that was really my dog at a certain point. And it's not like something happened to our friendship that we fell out. College just started moving everybody in different directions, so we just didn't end up being as close. Yeah. So none of the feelings of us being close and dogs ever like soured or anything like that. So yeah, that fucked me up. And it fucks you up that it's like these are niggas that you cared about at one point and you ain't talked to him in almost 10 years and they pass on you before. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But all in all, my mental's great. Yeah, my family's good. My loved ones good. My friends are good, which are also my loved ones. My friends' loved ones, especially the ones that are carrying lives in their stomach.
Man,
they're good. Yeah, so like
bringing life in this year, bro.
Yeah, like if my family good, my friends good, my friends' girlfriends and wives and the lives in their stomachs is good, man, like we don't really got shit to worry about over here.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I'm God is handling business, which you can't argue with him for that, and God rest their souls. But I feel good out here, man.
Good.
I'm gonna lie. How you feel?
Good. Yeah, I feel great as well, man. Everything that you just mentioned, I second. And myself personally, you know, what I just been saying from the start of the year, man. Had my birthday, I'm 29. Got to travel, you know, got to spend time with my lady, and I feel like I'm moving in the right direction as far as like personal goals and just trying to get back to, you know, where I felt I was vibrating years in the past, or like at that certain level. Not to say that I'm not vibrating high, because I do really feel like I am, but there's certain points in my lives I look back 2, 3, 4, 5 years and I'm like, bro, I was on it. Like, I was talking to Hoppy just about this yesterday. I was like, bro, like it's certain points in my life where the energy was just coming out of me. It wasn't even me. Like, it was just like God just pouring this shit out of me. Like, I'm giving off this good vibes and good energy to the world, to my people. And not to say that I'm not still doing it. Haven't been. I was like, bro, it was at a level sometimes where I just couldn't control it. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I'm getting back to those levels. So personally, I feel great, man. My mental health is super high, man. I'm blessed. Every day I wake up, thank God for it every day. I'm grateful to be here on these mics recording, spending time with my brother.
Absolutely.
And really getting business taken care of, bro. So yeah, just like you, man, I second all of that you mentioned. I have no complaints. And again, man, we gotta stop sometimes. That's why I was like, I'm glad we talking about this. We gotta stop sometimes and like really embrace life, bro. Like, niggas don't get to make it to our age, just like we was talking about. Like, nah, bro, you gotta really sit and be thankful for that shit, because some people don't get it. So yeah, no doubt, man.
And even if they do get it, they may not get to experience it at the capacity that we living at. I mean, Cari, we got people like at this point that are, you know, dead and gone.
Yeah.
We got people that's locked away, can't experience the full life the way we experience. Man, who would have thought moving forward like that? Just be life. Yeah, this can't be life. Jay-Z, Kanye.
Yep.
But are you ready to get into the pod?
Absolutely. Let's do it, bro.
All right, Cari, we had one album released over the period that we were gone that we need to talk. We got a couple that are on the way.
Okay.
Let's talk Jill Scott, Cari.
Yes, sir.
To whom this may concern. This dropped last Friday. I've been very hellbound on working on a new playlist and finishing that up, and we'll talk about that I'll throw it in there towards Jack Harlow because that's around that timing. But because of that, I haven't been able to give the 100% listen to this.
Okay.
I've given it a few tracks at the very beginning, and it doesn't sound bad at all. I've never heard anything from Jill Scott that really sounds bad, but this is supposed to be positioning her back in the game, and I know you heard it.
Yeah, no doubt. I gave it one listen, 19 songs, 58 minutes in total here, but yes, what you said I think is the point that we focused on the last episode. I'm going to focus on again here as well. Whether you call this an entry back into the game or popularity, however you may see it from your perspective, I do believe that Jill Scott took her time with this project and really embraced it to say like, hey, whether or not I get back to the so-called level that I once was, I just want to put my foot back in the game and at least make this album like where you look back and say like Jill Scott put her footprint on the year 2026 for the genre of hip hop. And I think she accomplished that, bro. I really, really enjoy listening to this project. Like I said, I only heard it once, but I put it on this morning when I was just moving around the crib, making breakfast. And I'm like, bro, it was just soothing. It was soulful. And again, I just felt like she really took her time and each beat is perfect. Each feature, man, we talked about the features on the last episode, but
yeah, she's got some good ones. Tierra Whack, Too Short.
Tierra Whack killed that shit, bro. Too Short killed that shit, bro. Like it was just
Absol?
Yeah, bro. It was just nice, bro. It just sounds like hip hop, bro. Like
Jitty Jid?
You get all the production, you get the drums, you get the sounds, like it's just everything. You get the interludes. You get the different voices, bro. It's just like the skits. You get everything with this project. I was like, damn, I love it, man. This is a really good listen. I know you said you ain't had the time, and I understand why, but man, people got to talk about this album for real this year. Like this to me is a really good project from Jill Scott.
Yeah, and I'm looking, and Jill Scott's been very selective with her releases. She's only got about 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 albums to her name, and this is the first album she's released in 11 years. Her last album came out in 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess, I mean, just because she's been doing so much music, I didn't even put that into perspective. So that makes even more sense on why this shit sounds the way that it sounds, because she probably took 5 to 10 years to make this.
Very selective. I'm looking 01, 04, 07. She has 2 in 2011, then 15, and then nothing until now.
Damn, that's crazy.
Jill Scott, but if you think about Jill Scott's music and discography and the music that you hear circulate of hers, you never really hear anything poor or bad or bad quality. I mean, it doesn't sound out of the ordinary to me that she's this selective with her releases, because everything you heard is great.
No doubt, bro. She's one of those artists from her time, right? And we talk about this all the time with artists from today's time. Bro, like the era that she came up in, it was different. Like people really loved and embraced their genre. They wanted to be the best. Like she's a nerd
and very authentic, like, about her style of music. Yeah,
she's a nerd when it comes to this shit. So when it comes to flipping and finding samples and choosing the best beats and being intentional, like she take that shit serious. And I feel like you sometimes can feel that in the music. At least that's how I was feeling when I'm playing it. And I just made the comparison because we know a lot of artists today don't want to be the best, and that's fine. I understand like the landscape changes where you don't necessarily have to be the best. But we were talking in pre-production, like it was times in 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, nigga, your music is not being played unless it's the best.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name any artists, but yeah, I almost did.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But no, like back in those days, the payola shit wasn't even really working.
Exactly.
The bad music, because there's so high saturation, that stuff wasn't creeping in. Yep. You had to really be good to get airplay.
Yep.
And radio and television music was all you had back then.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, she one of them ones. At the very least, because I haven't heard this yet, she's nominated for album cover of the year. This cover's amazing.
Yeah, I like it, bro. It's dope.
And just so, I mean, you can look at this. This is authentic to Jill Scott.
I was about to say, it just says Jill Scott when you look at the picture.
It screams Jill Scott. One of those ones from that neo soul birth era.
Yep.
And one of the best. I mean, when you think about it, you think her, you think Erykah Badu, and you think India Arie, those people like that.
Of course. So many we can name, but yeah, definitely those are some that stick out. Obviously.
Is it crazy for me to say that Jill Scott's my favorite out of those 3?
Even out of Erica?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't think so because I mean,
Yeah.
like again, I think Jill Scott gets a lot of credit because although she did come from the neo soul, kind of birth, nigga, she's so hip hop. Like
Super.
Jill is hip hop,
Yeah.
and not to say that the other one's not. Erica is, maybe not so much Indie Irie, but nah, bro, Jill Scott. That's why I said earlier she's a nerd for hip hop, nigga. So I can understand the influences of you maybe choosing her because you a hip hop head, bro. And again, this album is hip hop, nigga.
I also just love that woman.
She fine, bro.
She
know.
fine.
She fine.
And this is the thing, like, and this is where she separates from like Erykah Badu and like the rest of those. Erykah's super spiritual, and you could tell that Jill is too.
Right.
But Jill Scott's just a soft woman, man.
Yeah,
like,
she is.
She's just a woman, bro.
A woman for sure.
Golly, man.
Yep.
You gotta love that type of lady.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
She married?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Would you have left her out in the snow and made her drive up the hill in the snow?
At that big ass weight, you better get your exercise, bitch.
Stupid.
No, but that's one thing I heard her talking about on her promo run. She was wearing a fat suit during those movies or during the first one, so that was not her actual weight until y'all saw her at the very end, like all like weight loss.
Right.
But she talked about how, and I don't know if this was to throw shade at Tyler Perry or if this was really just for her rollout. She talked about how she was not comfortable with things in that role.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Number one, she said she didn't know she was going to be wearing a fat suit.
Oh, wow.
Number two, Jill Scott said that the airplane scene, or when she had to get up or whatever that was, Tyler Perry had hired extras, of course, for the plane.
Uh-huh.
And she said that unbeknownst to her, he told every extra on the plane to fat shame her the moment she walked in. Really? So as she got on the plane, like, and it's not on camera, of course, that's not in the lines. Right. They were just hurdling her with fat jokes the whole fucking time.
Wow.
And she had no idea why all these niggas was so fucking mean to her on this plane before they started rolling the cameras until afterward. That I guess Tyler Perry was trying to get her into character, but she was like, what the fuck was that?
Nah, yeah, definitely. It could probably be weird in the moment. I need to watch that. What, you remember what interview or she was at?
It was a radio interview, so I can't really remember.
Yeah,
but
I need to check that out.
Yeah, I can find it and send it to you.
Yeah, but it makes sense for Tyler Perry if he did do it for that reason. Actors and producers, they say it all the time. They want to just get you in the mode, and they don't tell you shit before.
And Tyler Perry is going to go to the fullest extent every time.
Of course. That's why he has become who he is. But yeah, that's hilarious to hear afterwards, to know that she didn't even know that going in. I would have never expected that. You would have thought, even the fat suit, you would have thought like going in, she knows all of these things because she played the character so well.
No.
That's just great acting.
It's probably like her first movie, so it's like, yo, throw me in it and I'm going to do well.
Ah, that's crazy. Yeah, I need to find that.
Speaking of Tyler Perry, though, and him going to the fullest extent, do you entertain any of his movies anymore?
Nah, bro. I know he got that new Joe special on there. Is it funny? I need to watch it. Is it funny?
That shit hilarious.
Oh,
nigga.
fuck. I gotta watch it.
Shit hilarious.
I'm gonna watch it before the next pod.
Yeah, that shit hilarious. The thing about it is I've seen a lot of back and forth on social media because a lot of them are like, now this is Joe's movie. It's not Medea's. Yeah. And I think a lot of people went into it expecting a Medea movie. Why? This is very R-rated.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, very, man.
Even the trailer and the promo, like, I heard so many bleeps. I was like, okay, like,
it's very R-rated. Do like, not come into this expecting your everyday family Medea movie. This nigga was a pimp.
Okay.
Like, and they gonna let you know, like, this nigga used to pimp hoes. You gonna hear pussy motherfucker. Like, there is a disclaimer at the beginning that says, he says motherfucker approximately this many times. A bitch and a hoe every this time. So viewers' discretion is advised. And then they go into the movie. But no, yeah, I think that's a good movie. I think it's a good movie to drop in February because he's taking his grandson on a college road trip. Right. His grandson's pretty much whitewashed by Tyler Perry's actual character, the son. Okay. And took him around to show him his roots. And the kid didn't really fucking get it until the end. So it's a cool fucking watch.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Cool fucking
Definitely
watch.
Gonna watch it.
But yeah, all in all, what would you sit this one at?
Just got the album. Off just one listen, bro. I give it a 7, but I feel like that's gonna grow for me. I really feel like I wouldn't call it a perfect project just yet, but it's a really good listen, bro. Really great hip hop album, and I think it's gonna be one that again we should talk about for the entire year, whether that be Grammys or just recognition. I think she deserves it. You can tell she took her time with this one.
Okay, yeah. I gotta tap into this full thing.
Yep.
Just off of the album cover, I already want to download the whole thing. That's the type of cover that's so appealing. You want that shit to sit in your library. Real shit. You just want to see it there. And it's a big ass set of titties.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was just waiting for you to go into detail.
I'm gonna sit that shit right next to P&D's last album.
Shit, that's crazy.
But let's move forward. Let's talk music that we've got to expect this weekend. This weekend's the weekend of the 20th.
Yep.
So we've got two albums to look forward to in the hip hop section. Larry June, Currency, Alchemist.
Hey.
They're dropping a new album called Spiral Staircases. Ooh. It's coming out Friday. I'm expecting this one to be somewhere in the same realm of Larry June, 2 Chainz, Alchemist.
Yeah, Life is Beautiful.
Yeah.
Came out really around the same time last year.
Yep.
Yeah, now we doing the math. That's crazy because we was on a boat literally like right before it came out.
Damn,
like,
you were right.
It came out.
You are right.
That's insane. But yeah, man, Spiral Staircases, right? They announced this one over the last week or so. There's a song already out called Everything Allocated. They dropped the cover, which I have to mention. Look at that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That shit is crazy, man. The track list, I'm sure we're probably gonna get Thursday today as the episode drops, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I mean, you mentioned the project last year being in comparison. I definitely think it's going to be on the same type of style, same type of flows, right? You get Spitta and Larry June, who have always had great chemistry, and then you put them on Alchemist beats, who they also have their own individual chemistry with. It's going to work, man. It's going to sound good. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing this project this upcoming Friday for sure.
I have a question, and I'm sure you probably already know where I'm headed.
No, what's up?
Okay. Do you think Spitta pushes Larry June to the rapping level that 2 Chainz pushed him?
I don't. I do not. Because Spitta has been in this game forever and doesn't necessarily care about, you know, maybe pushing a needle or trying to show niggas, hey, I really rap good. Like
Chainz does.
Spitta does what he wants to do. He gonna give you you keep the E in it. Chevy's on. He gonna give you that and that's his style. It works. He sticks with it. Spitta's cold. He a legend in his own right. 2 Chainz has been trying to prove to you niggas since he first came out. I'm 35 plus nigga, but I'm the best rapper here, and I'm gonna show you. Yeah. And I feel like that's what he did on Life is Beautiful, right? So no, I don't think Currency necessarily elevates Larry June's rapping like I thought 2 Chainz did last year, but I do think Larry is still going to continue to show like how much he's grown and how much better as a rapper he's gotten. At least I hope so. I hope you just don't need another rapper better than you so-called next to you to rap good. Like, no, nigga, just rap good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good question. I didn't even think about that coming in. I had no idea you was going to go that way.
Spitta raps like he's recovering from methamphetamine.
Chill on Spitta, bro.
No, like it took me 401 episodes. It took me 401 episodes. And I have finally been able to accurately describe what his voice sounds like. Listen, guys, in college, there was a point I was a little bit low. I had to start working in the cafeteria.
Okay.
Funds was low, but I had an apartment. I had to pay for that shit.
Facts.
I worked with a guy that I was almost positive was a recovering methamphetamine user. And something about it always rolled together just like this every time. That's exactly how Spitta raps. He's gonna talk and like this. Like, I know what that is. And he's tried to hide it from us. That's meth, nigga.
Yeah, that ain't meth. That's a lot of marijuana.
I think that's how he's hit.
Nah, that's funny though.
That's how he hid it from us.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yes.
Might be one of your coldest takes ever, man.
Spitter do that.
Nah,
That's why they call him
funny.
Spitter. Yeah, he just be spitting and shit. It's not even about rap the way we thought it was.
Nah, that's insane.
And I think he has meth mouth.
Ooh, chill out.
No, go back.
Meth mouth is crazy.
Yeah, no. This is where all the crazy narratives start.
Yeah, exactly. This is how it starts. One person says just some off the wall shit. Another person hears it. They just carry it on.
This gonna be recurring. Wait till we get popping. Currency, meth mouth. That's how we gonna get lit.
That's crazy.
We gonna be beefing with Currency.
Don't let Freddie Gibbs find out. You know they beefing.
Are they?
Yeah, which is funny about this project because I forget the name of the project. I think it's Fetty. I think that's what they called it back in like 2020 or 21, sometime around there.
Okay.
But Freddie Gibbs, Currency, and Alchemist have a project out there, and Freddie Gibbs feels as if Currency didn't take the project serious. He feel like he out-rapped him on everything, and he didn't promo. He never promoted the album the way that Freddie Gibbs wanted the album promo. So to this day, they have a standing beef. Like there's interviews, nigga, within the last 6 months where Freddie Gibbs like, fuck Currency, nigga. Like for real. So I say all this to say, like, you see the promo that's been going on for this project. You see all the promo that Freddie Gibbs does with Alfredo and all that. So he feels some type of way about that for sure. But people are speculating and wondering if we're going to get Freddie Gibbs on this album. And I'm here to tell you, I don't believe it. Like, we'll see when the track list comes, but I don't see it.
Just based off the story you just told me, I'm going to go ahead and lean to say no.
Yeah. Like, Freddie Gibbs don't like that nigga for real.
But I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just a very good judge of people from sometimes or from time to time. You don't believe everything Freddie Gibbs said?
No, I mean, I lived through it. I remember it.
Okay, I was going to say.
He's telling the truth. It ain't nothing about that. It's just like, you know, niggas may have certain stories as far as like how they feel in the moment. Like maybe Currency was working on some other shit, didn't really care about it at the time. Like I truly believe it's true. I mean, the story is true. We know it. But as far as like why it happened, that's going to be for Currency to give his story. He's never given his side. Freddie just gives it as to his side to be like, I just think the nigga was like, fuck you, basically. Like, that's how it sounded to me. So, no, he has every right to be upset about it, especially when you give your all to a project. It's the Alchemist, bro. Like, nigga, this shit's supposed to take off. And Freddie said he had it already planned out. Like, he already had it mapped out.
Okay, yeah. And this is close to Freddie Gibbs' real takeoff.
Nigga, he's putting his all in everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I can definitely understand why he's pissed the fuck off.
Yeah. What year is it? Was it 2020?
2018. So like we're let's see what year. October 2018. So I'm 14 months away from Alfredo, basically.
Ooh.
Nigga, you better have your all into this shit, nigga. I'm trying to go to the top, nigga.
No, you're right.
I'm trying to go to the top.
Before Alfredo, Freddie was giving everything he had.
Like, nigga.
Like, wow. Yeah, perspective matters, bro. That's why I'm saying y'all niggas got to look at dates and time frames and like really break it down sometimes.
Okay, maybe not 14 months. I'm looking at it now because that dropped in the summer. But 14 months from 2020, the year Alfredo dropped.
Exactly, right.
Nigga, I'm 14 months away from like
a Grammy nominated project, nigga. Like
no, nigga, put that fucking blunt down.
And promo this shit.
No, nigga, and put in another verse because this shit you just put down is ass.
Yeah, that's how you feel. You feel like nigga, I rapped him on every song on there. This is his words.
That's also not fair. Freddie Gibbs naturally is going to out-rap Currency on every song.
Majority. From just her rap level. But that's why when you asked me the question earlier, I'm like, Currency not coming to this hoe to out-rap anybody. He's going to give you Currency. And you either like it, love it, or you don't, or you hate it. It's no in-between when it comes to spit. It's always been like that.
Currency was probably confused as shit when he heard Freddie say, like, nigga, I did my best. What the fuck? You asked me to do this album.
That's crazy.
All right, man.
That's hilarious, man.
But look forward to Larry June Currency Alchemist this Friday, Spiral Staircases.
Yes, sir.
Moving on to what I think is the biggest news that we have to talk on the pod today, Cari. I'm not even going to lie.
Yep.
Baby Keem is back. You guys see I brought my melodic.
The melodic blue.
I brought my melodic blue hoodie today.
I should have wore mine.
I ain't even wear blue today. I brought that shit for Keem, nigga. The new Baby Keem album, Casino, is set to drop tomorrow, Friday, February the 20th.
Absolutely, bro.
We don't have a full track list. Well, we do, don't we? I think we do have a track list. We don't have features. That's what we don't have. Yeah, I can try to make my way over to Baby Keem's page, especially because I believe he's the last nigga I followed on Instagram. Damn.
The features may be out because I know Kendrick's on there. At least we know that.
We know he's on the... Have they even dropped the single yet?
Nah, no single.
They've been promoting a video of what I thought was going to be the lead single, and it's not the lead single. If there's a track list out, I don't see it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. Go ahead though.
Yeah, he's out. He's announcing like album signings already. I'm sure there's gonna be a nationwide tour headed out after this. But
he already announced a tour too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're actually right.
Yeah.
But Baby Keem hasn't dropped since 2023, I believe, or 24. I believe 23. Melodic Blue was 22.
22, wow.
Holy shit. Baby Keem hasn't dropped in 4 years?
Yeah.
But this new album, Casino's coming out Friday. We got tracks, let's see, No Security, Casino, Birds and the Bees, Good Flirts featuring Kendrick Lamar and Momo Boyd, House Money, I Am Not a Lyricist, Sex Appeal. Oh, Nick Too Short is having a crazy year. Too Short's on this track list as well. He just came off of the Jill Scott. Yeah. Sex Appeal, that's the one with Too Short. Tubi featuring Che Ekru. He has a Highway 95 Part 2.
Fuck, I didn't even see that. We just played that song.
Mike, that's probably one of my favorite. That's top 5.
Wow. I didn't even see that.
Baby Keem for me. Dramatic Girl. I know I'm like Dramatic Girl. And No Blame. Highway 95 Part 2.
Yeah, I didn't even see that till right now. It's crazy.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah, tell us your thoughts. How you feeling when you got this news last week, right? What were your initial thoughts, right? I know we've been waiting 4 years. We knew it was coming. We talked about him being somebody that drops this year. So it's not like you were maybe shocked or surprised, but tell me truly, like, what was the feeling that you got knowing that Baby Keem's about to drop an album?
I was extremely elated, excited. I believe I was the one that hit the group. I'm like, hey, yo, Baby Keem back, y'all.
You're right, yep.
I don't know if you've seen, I know you've seen it. The scene at the beginning of High School Musical 2, when the bell rings, them niggas go outside and throw all their shit in there. That's how I felt when I found out Baby Keem was dropping. Just because I can't really call him that right now because it's been 4 years, but active Baby Keem is one of my favorite artists in the game. I can say Baby Keem is one of my favorite artists when he's active. The Melodic Blue, the deluxe to the Melodic Blue, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like I just talked last pod, saw him live do Mr. Morale and saw him do some of his own songs because he was on the tour himself. I'm a huge fan of Baby Keem. I hate that whole beef that happened kind of put him in a blender on when he gets to drop his next album, because in my eyes, had that beef not happened, it wouldn't be 4 years in between Baby Keem albums. I just think the temperature was really, really high. And Kendrick's effect during the beef, the Drake beef, could have really had a bad effect on sales. The commercial performance, the effect on the culture that it was supposed to have. Yep. So I'm sure Kendrick, being at the top of PG Lang, was like, look, you got good music, but
just take your time.
Yeah, we gotta chill.
Right.
We gotta chill. It's the right time now.
Yep. It's
long overdue for I don't even want to call this a sophomore. It's not a sophomore project. It's like his third. Right? Yeah, for a next project from Baby Keem. I'm super excited. How do you feel?
Same, brother. I was elated, right? Ecstatic. The same, words that you used to describe your initial feelings. Just because I knew, like you said as well, it's just time. The timing couldn't be more perfect. We knew an album was coming this year as we started to look at the years that went by. 4 years sounds crazy, but when you know what happened in the year 2023 with everything with the beef, and then the year that Kendrick had following that, it just makes sense that, like, hey, we're just going to focus on Kendrick and not let any success or any greatness that you have created get clouded in all this bullshit, because Baby Keem, you're a star now.
Yep.
This is not... Like, I always joke about Baby Keem, and I thought about this as well because I went back, started playing his old music, just trying to get hyped up. for the album coming out. But when Baby Keem was first introduced to me, I'll never forget, he wasn't introduced as this is Kendrick's cousin. I didn't even know this was Kendrick's cousin for the longest. It was just like, hey, this is a new artist. Listen to the music, I ended up liking it. It took like a year or two, maybe after that, entirely. I'm like, nigga, this is Kendrick's little cousin.
Then it all makes sense.
I had no idea. So again, bro, he's a star now. He needs the proper rollout. He needs the proper tour. He needs everything where it's just Baby Keem and it's not, oh shit, you listen to that, you must be a Kendrick fan. Oh shit, you listen to that, it must be fuck Drake. Like, no, bro, like let Baby Keem be the star that he has created himself to be. So I'm excited about this project. I love the track list as we just went through it. It looks small, right? Maybe 10 to 12 songs there. We getting part twos of songs. He's headlining the tour on his own now. Like, it's shaping up for Baby Keem to really be one of the ones as we know that he is. And he's one of my artists as well when he's, nigga, in the midst of the game and he's performing well, bro. Baby Keem is somebody I turn my attention to no matter what he's doing, right? One of my favorites as well. So when I first got this news, I went and watched the documentary. It's like 2 episodes, which I think is dope as well because he's telling his story. He's going back to basically the documentary is like one of his aunts when he was growing up. She was making like home videos on like a camcorder, and he's basically like took the footage and turned it into a documentary starring himself. Kendrick shows up in some of the episodes, but it's really his family narrating the story of who Baby Keem is. When he was born in California, when his family moved to Vegas, and when he came up in Vegas. It's just a little bits and pieces that I think is great to get before the album drops because I feel like it's going to tie it all in when you get the concept of the album. I think that's why they titled it Casino, because he grew up in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, it's all starting to make sense here. All the dots are starting to connect. So I'm excited about this project, bro. This is getting the first listen and gonna get multiple listens. I'm gonna get to that Larry June and Currency, I promise. But
no, Baby Keem coming first.
I'm slapping that Keem. What?
Yeah.
Can't wait for this one, man, for sure. This is important. This is an important album this year, for sure.
Absolutely. And just to touch on like what you said about the whole beef thing, it just started making me think. I mean, I know Drake. And I know Drake's style, so I hope it maybe changes. Next year could be a very, very, very cleansing year. We get Iceman this year. And if Iceman is such, like, it is a huge commercial success, I hope it is. Because then next year we won't get him or Kendrick. You know how much of a cleanse?
Wide open. Or Cole. Cole's done, right?
Cole's not done.
Anyways, but no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just getting a whole year of just the chatter being over because nobody's worried about, like, that's what the best part will be. Mm-hmm. After Iceman comes out, and like I said, I hope it's amazing, but nobody's gonna be in their head like, oh, where's Drake's next album? Like, just chill. Everybody can really just chill.
Right.
But damn, what did you say just before?
Cole? Being done? That's what I said.
We get It's a Boy before 2026 is over? I think so.
I don't.
That's gonna piss. Just quit, nigga.
I really don't.
Like, bro, if you gonna quit, just quit, nigga. Like that. Oh damn! I forgot to turn in my badge. Oh damn!
To turn in my badge.
I didn't turn my key fob in. Like, all right, nigga, give us all your shit, pack it up in that fucking box, and leave, nigga.
It would make sense, obviously, for the whole concept of the fall off. Nigga said you was done, but I'm just looking at what it take. Unless it's okay. He said it's finished, right? They were gonna put it out, just didn't because of everything, the mixtape, and thought it was gonna be too much with the 24 songs, right?
Why would you put like? I'm sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No. I was just going to say, like, if it truly is already finished and there's nothing else that needs to be done, then yes, I can see it being released or given to us this year. If this is something that's not truly done, you're going to go back and tweak and fix, it's not coming out this year.
He hates us.
Bro, don't start. This ain't even supposed to be cold.
He hates us. Because this is my thing, Cari. Who in the fuck told you we wanted that Blizzard shit and not It's a Boy?
Man, whatever, bro.
And I love all those songs on the Blizzard tape. But I'm saying, like, we saw your blueprint, and if you had that shit ready and was like, nah, fuck it, they getting that. I think I hate him, Cari. I think I hate him.
You're insane.
Oh man, I now looking up at this poster, I see why them niggas called the police on you. You should have went for a RICO, nigga. They should have caught you on drug trafficking charges.
Facts. Crazy.
Yeah, no, I just when he told me, like, not told me, when I got the news that it was done and that he's still gonna release it, Cari, everybody was happy. That shit made me more mad.
I don't know. I didn't give a fuck.
I'm just sitting there like, my nigga, it's done. You have that whole napkin of plans.
It was a journal.
This nigga has this napkin of plans. And you just deviated just because?
Think about it though. Like right now, we would have almost 40 new J. Cole songs.
Good quit.
You're saying that now, but niggas talked about how 24 was too much on the album just 2 weeks ago. So like, be real about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I remember the days we got yours truly before a little hot 20.
But that's 5 tracks.
We don't know how long It's a Boy is.
You don't, but I'm just saying, like, if we're already doing the math, we got 4 or 5 on the mixtape. You got 24 on the album. We're looking at 30 to 40 songs right now. Are you sitting here like, damn, I love that we got 30, 40 tracks and it's over. Are you really saying that? Maybe, but you don't know.
Niggas can get to have that little debate. Ooh, what's better? The fall off or It's a Boy?
And that's what we don't need. So
you need discourse like that in that game, my boy.
Yeah, I was actually fine with it. Like, I didn't care. I'm like, bro, I'm listening to the fall off. I don't give a damn about It's a Boy. If it comes out, okay. If it never comes out, I don't even care.
Once the fallout was out, I had that like, damn, he's not gonna drop it. Who the fuck cares? Yeah. But now that he said he's dropping it, I just had to voice my opinion, man. I don't think I fucking like it.
You're entitled to that, my boy.
We could have got the Blizzard shit after.
Nah, it was birthday Blizzard, nigga. It had to come out when it came out.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like, who said we needed a gift for his birthday, though? Like, that's that shit. That's that shit, nigga. Who told you needed to get us something for your birthday?
That's that Tyler Creator shit.
Yeah, like, that's that bullshit. Who told you to bring a birthday party? Like, a birthday gift to my birthday on my birthday with my birthday. It's bullshit, man.
Facts.
But rounding it out, we got Jack Harlow. He announced this week, Cari, that he's on the way. He's got a new album coming out in March 13th, entitled Monica.
Yeah. You know what was funny about this? I'll give you my initial thoughts as well, because him and Baby Keem announced on the same day. Jack Harlow came first, and within like the next 30 minutes to an hour, Baby Keem basically shit on everything Jack Harlow had planned initially, which it's good. I'm going to say it's good that Jack Harlow's album is not coming out in February.
Oh, absolutely.
Because with the way that Baby Keem just took over when he announced, I was like, yo, that's not a good look. So
it's February. You shouldn't be dropping this month anyway.
Yeah, but March 13th for Jack Harlow, I think is fine. I like the album cover so far. But with Jack Harlow here, right, you know, we're gonna need you to show that you are a rapper, nigga. I don't want no more of the Fergie samples, and I know we're gonna get samples, and I know you're gonna get songs that the label wants to be a hit
for sure. That appeals to white people,
exactly, bro. But like for Jack Harlow, I think if you want to continue to run the career that you've had,
you want
Jackman, be successful. I don't even need Jackman all the way.
Okay,
I just need you not to come with these ABC Kids Bop ass raps and try to sell us an album again. Like, I just don't think, for the longevity of who Jack Harlow has claimed he wants to be, and I'm not even trying to say like the greatest rapper ever, but Jack Harlow's a main name, right? And if you want to stay at the top, you got to produce at top level. The last project wasn't necessarily top level. Jackman was, but it didn't get the push because it was strictly rap, didn't have any samples and Fergie shit on it. But like, Jack Harlow, you got to prove something with this album, basically. Just to sum it up, I'm saying a lot, talking in circles. This got to be the album where he proves like, all that shit that y'all talked about, all the TikTok dancing y'all talked about a few years ago, it's over. I'm moving on. I'm about to show you my true artistry in its greatest form. That's what I'm hoping to get with this new project from Jack Harlow.
Which album did you not like?
Because I won't necessarily say I didn't like, but what's the one that came right after Jackman?
He doesn't have one after Jackman.
Oh.
He has
then I'm tripping. Hold on.
He has that's what they all say. 2020, which was kind of his peak. I don't remember the stuff before. Then he has Come Home, The Kids Miss You, and then Jackman.
I'm thinking Jackman came out in 22 Come Home came 22, Jackman 23.
Jackman's the rapidy rap one though.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
what did he do? Well, maybe it was just the singles. Okay, I'm just thinking
he has had some singles out since then. That I remember that one of the two you were not a fan of.
Loving on Me, is that it? Whatever one he talking about, the AKA, is that the one?
No, Loving on Me is the I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down.
But I had something to say about that one too. I remember.
But there was 3 or 4. There's Hello Miss Johnson, but I think I was a fan of that one actually. Tranquility Set You Free and Just Us. Just Us was the one with Doja Cat. I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
One of them, you trashed a couple of them though. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm for sure remember. I just don't remember what they all sound like at this moment. Maybe Set You Free, that also came out last year as well. So it's just a lot of singles he's given us over the last 3 years.
This sounds crazy. Jack Harlow is one of the very few artists in the rap game today that's still rising, that I don't have any fears with dropping a new album, because now I'm not opposing what you said. I'm with you that all of the poppity pop shit, like I get it. You're a G that throws up an L. You like Sex in the AM. He's a G that throws up the L and he has sex in the morning, just like Fergie. But I don't know. At this point, I feel like something needs to change. Like you need something different to catch the eye than just the low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But that's Atlantic Records. You know they're gonna go for the low hanging fruit, and yeah, they're gonna go for what grabs everybody fast. And I honestly think you're gonna see it again. You're gonna see one of those same super duper crossover pop records that just keeps him in touch with white people, and then he's gonna rap his ass off on the rest of it. Now he's not gonna have a Churchill Downs to carry him on this album, because at this point, from what I've gathered and from what the industry chatter is that if it's not his album, Drake's not working on shit right now. That's what I've heard. But that Churchill Downs kind of carried his shit last time. That I think was the Fergie record on that one. First Class,
yeah.
That and the Fergie record kind of carried his album.
Right.
He's gonna need some real deep cut pockets to carry this.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not expecting the pop flips and switches to not be there. I understand that's who he is. That's what he's made. Those are going to be there. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, don't give me 5 of those on the project. Mix it in. If you do need 1 or 2 to carry you, that's fine. But you made a good point. You had a Drake feature. You had songs like Dua Lipa. You had Nail Tech. You had First Class. You had Young Harleys. Like all these songs that eventually, would bow with the project well and kind of carry it on his back. What is he gonna do now?
Yeah. And looking back to Come On the Kids Miss You, now I'm realizing he did kind of have a dual thing. Like, I talked about this a few years ago on the pod. Like, you got to have one for the crossover and one for the hood. Kanye went Good Life with T-Pain, and then he went Can't Tell Me Nothing for the hood.
Yeah.
Jack went First Class for the crossover, and he went Churchill Downs for the second one. He got to go heavy on them second ones, like the ones that's not the pop one. He has to have hits that carry him rap, like straight rap. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's why I was trying to kind of, I'm saying it like trying to clear how I was saying it up. He has to have not pop rap crossover. He has to have fully in the rap industry, rapidy rap songs that can make it as a hit.
And that's going to be hard to do because with Churchill Downs, again, we know it's Drake. Bro, Drake has that it factor where that's all it takes. You didn't necessarily need another one. Now knowing that you probably don't have Drake, I'm just going to say 100% we don't have Drake on this album.
Yeah, Drake's not on this album, I don't think.
You got to have these type of songs that we're talking about. You got to have 2, 3, 4 of them because you can't just hide behind, I got the Drake feature. When Drake rapped his ass off, like...
That's one of the best verses I've ever heard Drake rap.
People talk like, I think I heard Yachty say it like a week ago. He was like, I don't even know why Jack got on that song or like didn't go back and re-record his verse afterwards because bro, Drake just demolished that shit.
Obliterated. Like I'm serious when I say when we talk features, that might be the best feature I've ever heard Drake do.
Yeah, he killed that shit, bro. So again, just wrapping it all up, I know we're saying things here that are very similar, but I just believe that you're gonna need more songs like that, whether it's beat cuts, whether it's strictly rap that, kind of just carry you here, and you don't have the backing of Drake. You don't have the backing of a hit like First Class, at least yet. We don't know. There's no single. You can definitely expect it probably that first week of March. But yeah, I'm just curious. I, with you as well, don't believe that Jack Harlow's going to fail. He's too much of a talent, has too huge of a backing. There's no failing that I believe is about to happen. I'm just like, yo, like you got to do something different here. You got to prove something different on this project this time around.
No Diddy. And I'm just looking at the way his last 2 albums are set up and how they're just rap. Hey, it might be time to get sexy with this one, Cari. Like it might be time to grab Kehlani. Or grab
some R&B.
Yeah,
flips.
like an R&B. But he's got, I forgot who it was he has on one of these. He's got Timberlake on there. Yeah, it's time to grab a female woman and do a love track. I don't even know why he's never done that because Jack Harlow has the voice to really be able to put out one of those hip hop R&B hits type shit.
Yeah, you're right. That would do it.
The women go for them.
That would do it.
Yeah.
That would be the one. That would do it because you will still get the popish feel to it, but it'll be R&B, right? And it won't necessarily have to be a sample. Like if you just create a pop R&B sounding song yourself and make it sound good on some Justin Timberlake shit.
He's got the vibe to rap slow on it.
Yeah, you could do it. That may be it. That may be it. We probably can expect that.
Little music video.
I do. I'm looking at the project now, going all the way back to just starting at This What They All Say and on. So from there, 2020 to Come Home and Jackman, you don't have any women features here. It's strictly just niggas that rap or sing. I see Chris Brown. I see Justin Timberlake, Adam Levine.
Is this what he
Bryson Tiller. That's the one with Doja.
I was going to say, is that what he was trying to do? Is that going to be the one, Cari?
That can't be it.
Is that it, Cari?
Nah, that can't be it.
Were we talking it this whole time and that's what he was trying to do?
Nah, because I'm thinking R&B.
Okay.
Strictly R&B.
He gotta though.
You said Kehlani, go get Summer, go get SZA, like, go get a name, nigga. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
Summer not sitting down with that white boy.
She might, shit. She put a white man on her album cover.
Did she?
In a dress. There's a white man on there.
You said in a dress?
No, she's in a dress.
Okay, I was like, Cari, like, come on now.
The Finally Over It.
Cari, that nigga don't count, man.
What the fuck?
Cari,
is he not white?
That nigga does not count. That nigga does not count at all, bro.
He's a white man. That's the point I was making, but all right.
That's crazy. Like, this whole time I thought that was a woman.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Nevertheless, we got Monica by Jack Harlow dropping March 13th. And I like the name of that album. It already screams to me that it's gonna have that love feel on it. So Cari, we might be right. Just hold on for a second.
You're right.
Yeah, but last but not least, your boy. I've been working on a playlist for the whole year, pretty much. And we've just gotten to the point where I'm putting the finishing touches on it. I feel like it's done. I feel like we going to post production at this point. Yeah, and my actual new playlist will have more details coming like soon. Next pods, my social, the pod socials. But just stay tuned. My new playlist, my latest effort, is going to be set to release on March the 13th as well. So, like I said, expect something brand new from me that I've never really brought to my playlist section before. Yeah, I just tried something totally new. Something felt like me, and I can't wait for everybody to hear this shit, man.
Thanks, bro. I already got the play. I got it in my phone already.
Yeah,
so yeah, I've been jamming the last couple of days, bro. I'm really excited for this for you. And Jack Harlow, better watch out, nigga. You got some competition.
Oh yeah. Jack Harlow, like, why you dropping on my drop date,
bro,
man?
Yeah, but yeah, not to spoil anything, like you said, I ain't gonna say too much, but I'm looking forward to everything that's coming up, all the ideas and concepts and everything that you showed me to roll out. Just it's different this time around. We talked about it, with playlists that we done over time, and obviously we love those concepts and ideas that we've brought to the table and put out.
Right.
But this time around, moving forward, we just like, hey, it got to be different. Got to have a different touch, a different style, a different flow. Just everything got to look different and come a different way. And you're doing that, bro. I really appreciate you doing it because I told you, like, you kind of put a battery in my back to be like, all right, I got to come a little deeper. I got to go through them crates a little bit more. But not about me. I'm excited about you, and I really hope that everybody, tunes in and gives this playlist the love that it deserves, because I truly think this is probably your best work. I ain't ready to say that yet just because I love part 2. You know how much I love part 2, but this may be your best work, man. Definitely. With everything that's to come, I think it's probably going to get that notch for me because you're doing it, bringing it out a different way. But yeah, I really think this is special, man. So looking forward to the next couple of weeks when we start rolling this shit out for real.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I can't wait for that period of rolling it out to start. That's when the stuff gets really fun, especially when you're already you know this from dropping playlists before, but like when you got the work, like all the songs, lining everything up, you know the format, all of that already done, and you just get to do what you want after it. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man. I can remember when you dropped Dry Red, like I remember just seeing the cover. I'm like, man, when the fuck this nigga get this shit done? They got a photo shoot and everything.
Facts. Nah.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, if we don't have anything more for music dropping, we can go ahead and head into the news.
All right, let's do it.
It's time to revisit, Cari, that T.I. Lil Wayne conversation just for a second, and then we'll talk something else.
Okay.
Because the conversation hit the social media market, the news, and pretty much everybody that I've seen on these blogs, vlogs, pods, videos, Cari, they say T.I. gives Lil Wayne the work.
Really?
I don't think I've seen one video yet that says Lil Wayne wins. And I've seen probably Joe oppose some people. He said Lil Wayne wins, but everybody else from pretty much every other outlet I've seen basically has T.I. winning this thing. And I maybe I'm from a different world. I think these niggas are fucking crazy.
I'm with you. Maybe we're both from a different world.
I enjoy music, and I would like to think that I am very knowledgeable when it comes to it.
Absolutely.
20 tracks for 20 tracks, because that's what people are talking about. 20 v 20.
Okay.
There's no goddamn way in the world we go 20 v 20 and Lil Wayne wipes them. I mean, Lil Wayne doesn't wipe T.I. Can he wipe T.I. without the mixtape catalog?
Yes, I've seen people say that shit too, and yes.
Yeah, I've seen people say that. And number one, the thing that I'll say is, why the fuck would I not be able to use my mixtape catalog?
Yeah, I feel like we're moving a goalpost.
You're moving the goalpost, and I said that earlier, and I'll get to a different point where I feel like people are moving the fucking goalpost when we talk the next part of the conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, no, even if we don't use mixtapes, I think from The Block is Hot up into the Carter 6, not even using the Carter 6, I have 20 songs up the sleeve as Lil Wayne that could literally firing squad T.I. And I love T.I. That nigga's the king of the South to me still.
Mm-hmm. Always.
I can't name 20 songs that can head to head with Lil Wayne. I just can't.
It's not even fair for niggas, for a lot of people to even match up against Wayne. I think Wayne is, nigga, one of the greatest artists we've ever seen in our entire lifetimes. It will always be. But if we're talking just 20 for 20, bro, the longevity is crazy. Like, there's not too many people that I think can beat Wayne in a competition like this. And I love T.I. as well. Give him all the respect. Sad with T.I. Have moments with T.I. where I'm like, yo, like, I'm really fucking with this guy when I was growing up, right? But Wayne, bro, like, Wayne changed our lives, nigga. And
he changed the generation of rap.
I feel like people, and we're gonna get to this in the next conversation, so I ain't gonna go too far. But like you said, just moving the goalposts, like you niggas forget, and we here to remind you, like,
That's
nigga,
Wayne.
y'all can't forget about Wayne, bro.
That's Wayne.
Like, are we for real? It's ridiculous, man. I think he definitely, wipes that competition if it's T.I. or anybody. Like I said, it's not even gonna be close. T.I. is gonna put up a fight. Don't get me wrong, but Wayne got joints, bro. Like, y'all niggas tripping for real. Shouldn't even be a conversation here.
I just, this is when I get back to the point of saying, Corey, I think we have reached a point where we have outgrown social media. And I don't think, outgrown like we shouldn't be there, but we have gotten to the point where our age demographic and older is now the minority on social media.
Okay.
There are niggas around that just did not see it. And the older I grow, the more I say, I don't argue with older people on who they believe is better and have done more, because I have now gotten to the point where I've gotten to see niggas rap better than what's going on right now.
Right.
And the younger niggas just won't believe me.
Exactly.
They just won't. The same way like the older niggas, they watched Mike play every single year from 84 all the way to the 2000s when he retired. And we got here and we gonna try to tell them niggas Kobe and LeBron is shitting on him.
Right.
And they're not fucking having it.
Right.
Like, I apologize for arguing with you niggas like that. You saw shit I wasn't around for.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have little niggas that are arguing shit they weren't around for.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell them to stop the same way y'all couldn't tell me to stop.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, bro. And just to add my little nugget to that, the time has went by, yes, but also, like, we're just talking rap here, but even sports, like, the new generation, whoever it may be, they haven't done their homework. So you really just arguing with a blank wall. Like, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You never even seen it. You ain't went to go look at the highlights. You ain't played the music. You only listening to, maybe 2015 and on. Let's just say that. So that's 10, 11 years from just social media streaming when all this shit really started connecting. Everybody started getting blogs and doing, microphones, all that shit. So let's just say the last 10 years. Yes, if you're only looking at the last 10 years from Lil Wayne, you won't get it. You won't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the Carter, I just looked it up just to make sure I wasn't mistaken. The Carter 3 came out in 2008. What the fuck are we talking? A lot of these niggas weren't even born.
I was just about to say, Corey, and if you're arguing with your average 18-year-old about this, 10 years ago, like you said, was 2016, they were 8 years old.
Man,
a lot of their music experience in life happened during a time where Lil Wayne was pretty much dormant.
Exactly.
So yeah, you guys don't fully understand. I was out there in 05 and 06, 7, 8, 9 when we watched this nigga be larger than any rapper we've ever seen in the game besides what we know of Drake's run now. Drake's run now is the only thing I've ever seen bigger than Lil Wayne's run in the late 2000s. I think Lil Wayne's run in the late 2000s is bigger than 50's run.
Absolutely.
Like,
it lasted longer too. That's the thing. Like, you compared them. Drake was a perfect comparison because nobody has done it for as long as these guys have done it. They were on top. Drake's still, the guy. But Wayne, bro, when Wayne took over, Wayne was the best rapper, bar none. It wasn't even a question for like 10 years, nigga.
While T.I. was in the game.
Right. And nobody even questioned it. That's the point I'm trying to like make. So all these arguments 20 years later, I don't get it because, nigga, y'all were there. You remember, it wasn't even a conversation. He was the best.
T.I. was a front runner, but there was never a conversation of, is T.I. better than Wayne? That shit never happened.
Ever.
Back then, the only conversations between best were between Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Eminem.
And Ye came in
and
too.
Ye started to come in towards the late 2000s, going into 2010ish. By 2010ish, you could start to give it to Kanye.
Right.
But 08, 09?
Yeah, Carter 3 was 08. So at 08 for sure, it was nobody.
You're talking Wayne. You're 09-ish, and then you start bringing Blueprint 3 and Eminem back into the picture. Bro, 06, 07, 08 belong to Wayne. Don't even talk to niggas about Carter 2.
Shit, I was about to say go back a year because Carter 2 was 05.
Yeah, don't even sit here and talk. Was it 05? Yeah, you're right.
05, yeah.
Don't sit here and talk to niggas about Carter 2. All right.
I know. You know how I feel about Carter 2.
And if we do get to add the mixtape discography, I will fucking flood you.
I was about to say, it's not even fair at that point.
Send the flood, God.
Yeah, that's why I say if y'all want to move the goalposts, okay. So then, because this was a conversation I saw on another pod, they were talking about Rick Ross versus Wayne, not T.I., but they were saying in this same conversation.
I saw this too. Or I saw a bit of it.
Right. Take away all of Wayne's mixtapes. Okay, fine. Let's take away all of Rick Ross features. So he gets nothing with Drake. He gets nothing with Wayne.
Yeah, but you gotta move the goalpost.
Yeah, you gotta give me Ross just strictly his albums by himself. If we just gonna get Wayne by himself, nigga, it's not even fair for Ross. He need them Drake, them DJ Khaled hits. No, he need them hoes. So if we gonna move the goalposts for Wayne, let's start moving the goalposts with these other artists, bro.
And I hate to break it to anybody because I saw that shit.
Shit was goofy, bro.
You can remove the mixtape discography from Lil Wayne. He still wipes Rick Ross the fuck down.
Niggas really sat on the mic and said Rick Ross make better albums than Wayne. I was like, okay.
I will argue. And I love both of them.
I love Mastermind in Port of Miami.
Yeah,
but let's be fair.
And I even love the Potters that had the conversation.
Right.
But personally, I love them.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But that old nigga I'll argue with.
Yeah, he be tripping sometimes, bro.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff at this point, I think he does for the content.
Yeah, for sure. He said another one. I ain't gonna bring it up right now because we're in a different pocket. But if we get to it, and maybe the next episode, I'm gonna bring it up because it's gonna burn you. It's R&B.
Wait, no, Corey, you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it.
No, let's finish this first.
All right.
Let's finish this first. I'll bring it once we in Wayne's conversation here.
But yeah, up, down, left, right, diagonal left, diagonal right, diagonal down left, diagonal down right.
R1 up to L1.
Lil Wayne wipes down any opponent in a versus, unless we're talking Kanye, Drake, or Jay-Z, then it may get shaky.
Yep.
But I still don't count him out in any of those. I think, never mind.
I think Kanye is the closest. Jay, I think he still beats very close.
I think Drake beats Wayne.
Drake probably will beat Wayne, and it still be close.
It'll still be close because those are super hits on both sides. But
we're talking like 2-3 songs close if we're doing Drake and Weezy. To me,
you think Wayne's beating Jay? 20 for 20?
I think he could give Jay a great battle and win very close. Yeah, I do. I really do believe that.
The reason why I think he wins is because I think, that I've always said this, versus is such a different environment that you can hear the songs in your car and playing back to back, and until you get on stage, that shit ain't the same.
Mm-hmm. Jay got joints though, nigga, like rock the mic, rock the crowd type joints, like H to the Izzo, shit like that. He gonna put up a fight.
All of Wayne's tracks are those.
I know, but I'm just trying to lay it out. I agree.
I know.
I agree.
Like you can't come in here and play 444.
No, we're playing shit.
Yeah, you playing the Jigga Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We got to hear the Jigga Man.
Yeah, we're not doing that. You may not even get Magna. That's what I'm saying. You may not even get Magna Carta, none of that. You getting strictly like early Jay-Z, which he got joints, nigga. Like he real life got heat.
Yeah, you're just letting me know that Jay not fucking with Wayne either.
Yeah.
We've already gotten back past, like, you can't even use Magna Carta.
You may use Magna Carta, don't get me wrong. But
which one are you going to use on Magna Carta is better than a Wayne song?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford is not better than any Lil Wayne song I know, nigga. Or any of his big hits.
He got another one with Ross on there, don't he? Or something?
He has Tom Ford. He has Holy Grail with Justin Bieber. I'm not just Bieber, Justin Timberlake.
Is Ross on there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one with Ross that's crazy on there. Hold on. I gotta find it. I cannot think of that shit.
It's a song with Ross. Rick Ross made that weird ass Reebok.
Fuck with me, you know I got it. Hell yeah.
Fuck with me, you know I got it.
Yeah. He got the Picasso. No, he got some joints on here. Picasso, baby. But still.
He plays Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It.
For sure.
Lil Wayne plays Money to Blow. Get this motherfucker out of my place. Get this nigga off. Cari, I have 3,000 songs for that song.
Yeah, I know.
You better not come up in this bitch and play Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It. I will bring Rick Ross right back and play John, nigga. And blow you out of the water, nigga. All right, man. The niggas piss me off. And let's move forward.
Okay.
Just a couple weeks ago, Cari, LaRussell, he signed to Rock Nation.
Yeah, like a distro deal or something.
If you ask me, that's where all this shit comes from. I'm not gonna lie. But just recently, since you've seen a lot of this LaRussell signing to Rock Nation, you started to see him immediately get more promotion. Mm-hmm. He did a podcast. I don't even know whose show he did, but he was talking about how growing up, Lil Wayne was one of his favorite rappers. And as he started to grow older and older, he just couldn't find himself listening to it anymore because he realized that all of the music that Lil Wayne was making, he was saying that he ain't saying shit and that it's not inspiring to him. Yeah. That sparked so much on social media that, I mean, even when we get on social media today, Thursday, they're having an ongoing discourse about whether or not Lil Wayne's spot as a hip hop great was even valid based off of the music he put out.
It's crazy.
And I want to. You want to start? You want to?
No, go ahead. You going?
Because I'm going and I'm gonna go in.
Go ahead.
First off, I want to start with LaRussell. I don't like that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck that nigga. Before, I didn't like him. I didn't like LaRussell before. I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna be 100% honest. And I usually don't hate on black people, but I'm gonna come in here and do it today. I never liked LaRussell's brand. I didn't like the way he rapped. I never liked seeing the fucking different colored words with the bouncing balls when he did those fucking videos. I didn't like seeing you rap on a fucking moving vehicle up and down the streets. I didn't like to see those fucking small concerts that you did over and over and over and over and over and over. I never expressed it much growing up until this. But I'm going to be honest, this was not about Lil Wayne until today. I swear to God, I have always hated that music from that guy. I've never liked it. It was always some weird promotional way of like, let's get out the hood ass music. And I never liked it. I fuck with niggas getting out the hood. Never liked that music. And this is what really took me to go from not liking his music to fuck that nigga. Because this is the thing. I know niggas that do podcasts, and I know a lot of people. There's nobody. Let's see how I want to word this. There's nobody that's not a better potter than me that can tell me I'm not good at potting or not inspiring at that shit. Fuck you, nigga. You're not better than me. And we do the same craft. That's the same shit we was just talking about last pod with the game and Cole. Yo, if we rappers don't talk about other rappers, nigga. I thought that was like 101 type shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't think a nigga like LaRussell, who hasn't proven himself as a rapper, has any skin in the game to say shit about Lil Wayne.
No, that's fire. That's a bar.
I don't think he has any
dues.
I don't think you have any validity to open your mouth and say shit about Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
A nigga that's been in this game 30 years and has won over and over and over on you. I don't know 3 songs by that nigga. And he has the entire social media landscape in a frenzy over some bullshit.
Yep.
That, if we're speaking truly, is incorrect. I can understand maybe post Carter 4. Not even then I can't understand it. Yeah. Not even then I can't understand it. A lot of rappers talk bullshit in their music, but we have a plethora of songs. I see niggas just pulling out one or two. Tie My Hands, Georgia. But Lil Wayne has a plethora of songs that are worthwhile and meaningful and inspiring up until Carter 5, nigga. I hate that nigga. Fuck that nigga LaRussell. And I think it's not a coincidence that a nigga signs to Jay and automatically gets airplay and promotion for talking shit about the opposition.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. Y'all heard it from Roderick first. I mean it when I say that shit too. That shit ran me hot. It ran me high in the group when them niggas said that. That's my favorite rapper ever outside of like Wayne, not Wayne, Kanye, Mac. Bro, that's the greatest rapper alive to us. Fuck that nigga, LaRussell. You will never be that nigga. We don't want to hear your music. We don't want to hear your grind it up from the bottom indie shit. It will never be Wayne's. Fuck that fat nigga with that disconnected ass beard.
Yo. Sheesh. And they got me hot. I'm sweating. Like, make sure I don't do nothing wrong. He may give me a fuck that nigga.
No, real talk. Fuck that nigga. Like, I've never meant it so much. And I never thought outside opinion would have me so angry.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
Nah, you good, bro. I don't really have too much more to say outside of the whole grand scheme. I feel like I talked about it enough when we were talking about just the initial battle. I feel like niggas just ain't did their homework, go back, or can, sit in front of a microphone and just say dumb shit when you haven't went back and listened to it and really studied the game. We came up on Wayne. Wayne was the greatest rapper alive. Like we said, there's no denying Wayne's placement and his greatness. Now, what I want to focus on was the part that you mentioned about what he's saying is fucking incorrect.
It's not true.
You can go back and play so much of Wayne's songs and be inspired, motivated. You can hear the rhyme scheme. You can hear him elevate to be the best rapper in the world. You get everything that you truly want in somebody who's supposed to be an A+ megastar. We watched it. We experienced it. Maybe you wasn't there. Maybe these new kids, y'all didn't go back again and do your homework. I'm not standing for this shit either, bro. I can't believe we can get on platforms and microphones today and disrespect the legends in this game. Now, I get it. The Rock Nation Connect there, I get it. Last year, Wayne put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. I understand. Y'all was even talking this shit last year. Even us, we came on these microphones and we said, nah, Wayne tripping. He acting like a bitch. I remember you said that verbatim. You was like, he acting like a bitch. But we never got on this mic and said that nigga ain't one of the legends in this game. We would never do that. So that's why I just don't understand. You can have your opinion, but don't disrespect a nigga's craft who is one of the greatest we've ever seen in our lives. I just don't understand that shit. I can't stand for it. I won't stand for it. People got to stop disrespecting niggas' craft. If you don't like somebody, fine. Have your reason for why you don't like them, but don't get on these microphones and say Wayne ain't inspiring. Wayne ain't got no substance. Wayne ain't motivating. You're bullshitting yourself, bro. Like, that's ridiculous to hear, and I can't believe that people are running with it and it's even turned into a narrative. Why won't people stand up and like just end shit like this? This shouldn't even have been a conversation the next day. This has turned into a whole movement where people are really dissecting and pulling tracks, like you said, from Wayne and saying like, nah, he ain't got them type of tracks. You're fucking bogus, bro. Wayne is a living legend, will always be a legend. And again, I'm going to keep saying it so it resonates with you niggas. He's one of the greatest artists we've ever seen in our entire lives. Makes no sense for us to even be having a conversation here saying these things and trying to defend Wayne. I understand all the antics, yes. Even the Grammy tweet, we talked about that recently. Yeah, he do bullshit. You grow up and you realize your legends, your heroes really are whack and lame. We understand that, but don't take away from a nigga's craft, bro.
Another thing that I think people are doing here, we just talked about it on the last part of Lil Wayne. We got to stop moving the fucking goalposts for shit. And I tweeted about that today. During this entire discourse, during the Drake-Kendrick beef, all the people that were on Drake's side talked about was, he doesn't have to be rappity rap. He doesn't have to have 4 or 5 different meanings to every single bar. We don't like Drake because of that.
Yep.
We like Drake because he makes good music that sounds good.
Yep.
We don't care about all the extra stuff.
Yep.
And when we get to these types of arguments, now the reason why he's invalid as one of the great rappers is because he doesn't have the substance. Not only that he does have, or that he's not inspiring. What happened to you niggas just liking good music like you said you liked before?
Mm-hmm. Good ass fucking point, bro.
And the thing about it is that I hate when niggas do this shit. If we grow up and realize the rap was bad, that's one thing. The rap was never bad. He just said he wasn't talking about shit. But we're not going to rewind time and act like those moments didn't happen. Nigga, you were there during the hits. You enjoyed the hits. They were parts or vital parts of your childhood, your teenagehood, your early adulthood, your adulthood. We're not going to fast forward to 2026 and act like those moments didn't happen.
Right, bro.
He's the biggest. He's one of the biggest artists in the rap space ever. And at that point, he was the biggest artist in the rap space ever.
For at least 5 years, and probably longer. But for 5 years, for sure.
But with good reason.
He was the best, and it wasn't even a doubt. Nobody questioned it. That's why I'm so confused. And Wayne don't have to be your favorite, right? He never has to have been your favorite. But for niggas, LaRussell's, demographic age group that, 25 and on, right? For niggas who really want to be a fan of hip hop, whether it's an artist, whether it's a potter, whether it's just a fan, you can't skip over that. It's like your intro classes, like you just mentioned. It's like trying to go through a history of music and not talking about Michael Jackson. It's like certain things you can't skip over. We talking hip hop in the 2000s. Even if he wasn't your favorite, you can't skip over Wayne. He don't have to be your favorite because a lot of East Coast niggas will give you that.
That's where I was headed with next, because a lot of this conversation is fueled by East Coast niggas.
Exactly. And I know why they do it. Fuck it, whatever. But I'm not saying he gotta be your favorite, but you cannot talk about 2000, early 2000s, 05 at least to 2010 and not mention Wayne. It's like deleting history, bro. You can't do it. He don't gotta be your favorite, but if you really a nerd, you can't not talk about his influence on the genre of rap for that period. And it just don't make sense.
And we're not gonna go through 05 all the way to 10 and say this nigga wasn't talking about shit.
Yeah, this is crazy.
You're not gonna go 05 to 2011. And I won't count Carter 5, even though for me, I do count Carter 5. The real heyday of Lil Wayne to me is 99 to 2011. Really.
That's when 4 came out?
11? Yeah, 11 came out in 4 came out in 2011.
Okay.
You're not going to go through those periods, which is the block is hot, Carter 1, 2, 3, and 4, and tell me the nigga wasn't talking about shit.
And then we haven't even mentioned the mixtapes. He got 3-4 different series of mixtapes that are classics.
You're a goofy nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
You're a fucking goofy. We're gonna go through, Cari. We're gonna go through No Ceilings, Dedication, and The Drought, and say he ain't talk about shit every single one of them.
Exactly, bro.
You're gonna go through Carter and Carter 2 and Carter 3. The Leaks. He wasn't talking about shit. Yeah. Sorry for the way he didn't say shit.
It's crazy. Shit, that's 4. That's 4, because we don't even gotta mention Sorry for the Wait. You just said The Drought, Dedication, No Ceilings. Well, you didn't even say No Ceilings, did you?
Yeah, I said No Ceilings, The Drought, Dedication.
Dedication, right. Just those 3 alone, though. Of course, we can definitely add Sorry for the Wait, because don't sleep on that. But just those 3 alone, trying to keep it within this same time frame that we're talking about. Those are 3 classic series that's not even quote unquote your albums. And even if y'all want to take that out and move the goalposts, it's still not even a discussion.
This nigga has mixtapes that are better than some niggas' entire studio discography.
Yeah, bro. Wow.
Like how about I disrespect you niggas and come into this fucking verses and only play mixtape records and get you the fuck out of here. I might play one of your records.
I was about to say,
nigga.
I may take your biggest hit.
Yeah, I might play one of your shits, fuck nigga. And that's what somebody said. Yo, Wayne has T.I. records that he's redone and shitted on.
Facts.
I hate niggas. And I hate LaRussell. You funky bitch. You look like you stink, nigga.
Oh my God.
I don't like niggas. All right, never mind.
Oh my God, bro.
I can't believe that.
This nigga came to pod
I'm
today.
going for Wayne forever, man.
Absolutely. Any day, nigga.
Man.
What? Y'all not gonna take that shit away from our childhoods. Nigga, no.
I was there, nigga.
No.
I let the whole beat build, bitch.
Right. Facts. Facts, man.
Niggas will grow up with a favorite rapper their whole fucking life and sign to Jay and become a bitch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wasn't talking about Cole, guys. I wasn't talking about Cole.
No,
he did.
Sure.
He was fucking with Nas this whole time. He was fucking with Nas that whole time. And signed to Jay. Fuck with Pac this whole time and signed to Jay.
Right.
All right. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe niggas, man.
All right, if we're done with the Wayne convo, staying in the pocket I told you I was gonna bring back.
Okay.
Right. I purposely didn't mention this when we talked about the albums earlier, but Brent Faiyaz album came out, Icon, over the past week.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk about the album. I played it. I really don't think it's as hot as people talking.
I didn't see anybody say it was hot.
Yeah, I mean, I saw mixed reviews, but I saw like a lot of people saying like this may be his best work thing. I don't agree. But anyways, I will say that for another time. The point I want to make here, we're having these, comparisons versus who's better, who's not. I saw another pod say this, and I told you it's gonna burn you. It's gonna burn you up.
Go ahead.
Brent Faiyaz has surpassed Frank Ocean. Brent Faiyaz is giving us the consistency that Frank Ocean is not giving us.
I mean, if you want to talk consistency and just releasing music, you can have that shit. Like, if you take quantity over quality, then you're a piece of shit anyway. You know? I mean, if that's the way you guys want to do it, if that's the way you niggas want to live your lives, then live them that way.
I prefer.
I can't name you one Brent. I mean, I also don't care for the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I can't name you one Brent Faiyaz album that I would consider a masterpiece. You have a Brent Faiyaz album that you would consider a masterpiece?
No, I really like Wasteland, but I won't call it a masterpiece. No.
Frank has two. That's the other thing. The niggas need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, see, I got him, y'all.
Like niggas need to go ahead and shut the fuck up. Because I can give credit where credit is due if it's really due.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean has 2 studio albums and is sitting on 2 classics.
Yep.
That nigga doesn't have a classic, Cari. And that's not just me calling these albums a classic. Channel Orange is a bona fide classic.
World renowned.
Blonde is a bona fide classic.
Yeah.
If you want to go back to the tapes, niggas will call Nostalgia Ultra a bona fide classic. Yep. You don't have none of that shit. Who said that shit? I'll burn that motherfucker at the stake, nigga. Are you crazy? Walk the plank, fuck nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Walk the plank is crazy.
Walk the fucking plank. Of course, you bitch. Of course it is. I can't wait till we finally see that nigga again. Jesus Christ. I got a lot of shit to say since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. But like you said, it probably is just for, for certain reasons, business reasons, maybe. But
some artists, and this is breaking this shit back down again, some artists' music sounds like music.
Yeah.
Some artists' music sound like you're walking through a fucking museum.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him.
I've never gotten that fucking feeling listening to Brent Faiyaz. Frank Ocean sounds like you're standing somewhere trying to figure out what the fuck this masterpiece means. Shut the fuck up. You really yeah, you really got me with that one, Cari. You really got me.
Yep. I know, bro.
Niggas just be talking and need to stop that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never heard anyone make that comparison in my life.
Yeah, I think it was just for the clicks, but we move on, man.
Brent Faiyaz. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch, nigga.
Yep. All good, though. All good, man. We can move on. I just wanted to throw that in as we finish those comparison, versus conversations, all that. I feel like we definitely wrapped it up and talked a lot, gave our thoughts and opinions on Wayne. I really hope it resonated. I didn't think I was going to be that passionate. I'm glad you were that passionate because I fed off your energy. Like going in, I wasn't thinking I was going to be that damn passionate, but I felt like I had to do that. It's just ridiculous, the things that are being said about Wayne. But we digress and we move on, bro. If you want to get to the next topic, I am ready to get out of there.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's move to the next topic.
All right.
As time has progressed, so we've gotten to 2026. We're heading into year 2 of Donald Trump's presidency. And the more years go by, the more time or the less time you have before the next election. So you start to see candidates pop up here, pop up there. They haven't announced they're running yet, but they're letting everybody know that that's in my future. Right. The 2028 presidential campaign trail is what I have in mind. And we got that announcement, Cari, or at least the teasing of that announcement from somebody that we weren't really thinking that we'd hear it from. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN First Takes Stephen A. Smith, has made it public. He's been doing it for some months now, teasing it here and there, all right, letting everybody know that the 2028 presidential campaign is what's on his mind. Mm-hmm. He's not really playing around about it this time. He said he's not a political guy, but he says if he examines the country and he feels like it's needed, then that's what he's going to do. Let me play a little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, over the last few weeks, I've had no choice but to get a bit more serious about it. I've been approached by people on Capitol Hill. I've been approached by people who are elected officials in office, whether it's governors or mayors or what have you, and people have legitimately and seriously asked me about that. I have no desire to be a politician. My life is pretty well, but I've decided I'm no longer going to close that door. I'm going to keep my options open. I'm going to entertain the possibility, and if it comes in 2020, late 2026, 2027, where I look at this country and I think it's an absolute mess and there's legitimate reason to believe, whether it's via exploratory committees or anything else, that I indeed would have a legitimate shot to win the presidency of the United States, I am not going to rule it out, and I'm not playing. I just think that it's a mess right now. I'm not scared. There's a lot that I have to learn. I am no aficionado, make no mistake about it. But damn it, let me hunker down for 2 or 3 months. I'll know the issues.
Wow. We'll say, man, I love good journalism, guys who, actually went to school for this shit and know how to speak and know how business works. Because hearing that, it's my first time hearing this recording. He said a lot without saying a lot. He never truly gave you a full answer. He just left the speculation. So for the next 2 to 3 years, we can still entertain this conversation on whether or not Stephen A. Smith is going to run for president when 2028 gets here. Now, do I think he does it? Maybe 50-50. But honestly, I think he was still just kind of leaving himself a pocket there. So that way, again, if the time comes and he does do it, okay. But if he doesn't do it, okay, because in this moment here, I'm just speculating. I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility. And he knows it's good for business for him, his podcast, even First Take. Like Stephen A. Smith has grown. And although he said he's not in the political aspect of the world, he's in the political aspect of the world, whether he wants to believe it or not. He's damn near a politician these days. So I say all that to say he said a lot without really saying a lot. But I think that was just for business there again. So for the next 2 to 3 years, he can still have these same conversations, still meet these friends, still talk about who's ever in office and make money off of it, bro. So again, I don't necessarily think I'm full-fledged believing that Stephen A. is going to put his name on the ballot when that time comes.
The reason why I don't 100% believe it is because even if he's serious, he would have to be nominated as the candidate.
Right.
And I don't really see him in the year 2026 not only getting into politics but winning over the entire Democratic Party.
Yeah.
He would have to run as an independent. And we all know how that kind of goes for independents. But
ask Kanye.
Yeah. Ask. Never mind. I was gonna say something worse, but Robert Kennedy turned into a Democrat and then they shot him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
rest in peace to Bobby, man.
Yeah, shout out Bobby. But I'm not mad at it. What I will say is we watched decades of him on ESPN, very well spoken. And whether you like his takes or not, Stephen A. Smith's no dummy. And I also think it's time for more popular representation in politics. Black popular representation. A name that everybody knows, you know, and I'm not saying everybody needs to get behind him, but I mean, I'm not mad at him entering politics right now. You may see him in 2030 or 35 as a member of Congress or a attorney this or a general this or a senator here. Yeah, a rep or something like that. I'm not saying, I said senator, but I'm just naming off names. I'm not saying he really gets as high as senator and shit like that.
Yeah, hell no.
But I wouldn't mind him working in politics the same way at this point, shit, Linda McMahon works in fucking politics.
That's crazy. Yeah, Lisa. Well, no, not Lisa. What's the sport reporter that's running? I can't remember her name. I'm gonna try to look it up. Maybe Lisa Salter. Somebody that used to be like an ESPN reporter is in politics now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't think he's ever becomes the president of the United States. I don't think he wins the popular vote, guys.
Nah. Not Lisa. I'm sorry. That's a black woman. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Imagine Stephen A. Smith winning Florida.
Bro, shut up, bro. Winning New York on some shit.
Yeah. Imagine them not having to recount Florida. It's just a clear Stephen A. Smith win.
No, a sweep.
Stephen A. Smith has dominated Florida.
Hell
like,
no,
guys.
A runoff is crazy.
Stephen A. Smith winning Texas.
That's crazy.
This just in, guys. Stephen A. Smith has taken the state of Texas. Holy shit!
Somebody gotta make a skit out of this shit. This shit is gold.
They have its head of state with Chris Rock. Facts. They shot him at the end,
which is a really a good movie. I love that movie.
I know, yeah, it's I love that fucking movie.
It's definitely funny. But on more serious note, I don't really give a damn here. Stephen A. I understand, like I said, what he's doing. He's been doing it with his pod. He has his pod where he can really say whatever he wants for his take. Obviously, he has to keep it, Disney level. But I don't really care at this point. The whole politician game since Trump, you've seen what it can become. Mm-hmm. Anybody can do it. So if he wants to be somebody and take advantage of the time that we're living in now, where you may not necessarily have to have the backing or the political background to throw your names in these conversations, I just think he sees it as a winning formula, bro. Like Stephen A. Smith is no dummy. Just like you said, the guys went to school for his business, well spoken, knows how to, use the right words and terminology to get his point across. Like, yeah, I think he can maybe have a future and be successful in that route, but I truly don't care about things like this as much as I think people want us to care. To me, it's just another name. I know it's Stephen A. because he has popularity, but I'm just like, it's just another guy to me.
It is.
When it comes to him putting his name on a ballot for president.
Question, and this is off of Stephen A. more just politics-wise. Fuck Democrat, fuck Republican. Where do you see this country going 2028? Because when I say fuck Democrat, fuck Republican, do you think the government or at least the presidential space returns to some bit of normalcy? Or do you, because in my eyes, I think, of course, the Democratic candidate is not on a celebrity side, so that stays in some bit of normalcy. Mm-hmm. But I think the Republican side is a very much coin flip that we can either have the ass kissers of Trump try to continue to run this MAGA regime that 75% of the Republican Party fucking hates.
Yeah.
Or now that Trump is gone, we can all act like we were not sucking dick and kissing ass this whole time, and they just all try to jump back in the suits they were in before because they know that's where the rest of the party actually is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to to answer for me because I do think the next man or woman, I do think the next person that's in office for president has to bring some sort of normalcy, regardless, right? Now, regardless of whatever side it's on, with the way that politics has been since Obama has left, it's opened up a new can of worms where this shit can be anything. It used to be structured, right? From president to president, it used to have at least some sort of structure and at least know like how things were going to go. You knew what they were going to say. You knew what events they were going to show up. We didn't have social media, all these things, right? So like now you can basically do whatever the fuck you want. You still have to have those diplomatic like reasons or traits or characteristics about you in a sense, but you truly can be whoever you want to be as a president, and that not necessarily wasn't the case prior to Obama. So I look at it as like, yeah, you may get some normalcy, but bro, like we've been set back, and I'm not just talking about like the racism shit. Obviously, I'm just saying like just from a country, from the way that we are looked at from other countries, like it's gonna take a term or two for things to get back to what your quote unquote normal may be, in my opinion. I just don't feel like, okay, once Trump is out, we get the next nigga in, now everything is good. It's not gonna be, that's not even reality. Like it's gonna be some hiccups, some speed bumps. It's going to get weird and tricky regardless of whatever side and party's in the office, in my opinion.
I feel like we jumped back to normalcy for 4 years with Biden as president.
You think so? Maybe the pandemic clouds that. But.
Because we went back to not seeing the president on social media every single day. We went back to the president moving very quietly about their operations. You woke up and lived everyday life without a headline from the president.
That's because Biden wasn't doing shit. But,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, he was in that bitch sleep. But no, you're right, because I did forget that. Like
Kamala was doing all of his work at that point, and you still weren't hearing a whole lot.
And I remember that being the conversation. We're like, damn.
You got quiet again.
We don't know what. Yeah, I do remember that. So, okay, maybe that's part of it. But again, Biden was 80, bro. I think the next president won't be 80, obviously, but I think they take advantage of social media. And I'm not saying using it in the way that Trump has used it to basically, tell you everything and make it seem like I'm a dictator. I'm just saying they use it to keep you updated, whether it's positive, negative, whether it's bullshit or not. I think they use it as a tool because it's the world. AI, it's the world. Like all these things are different now. So I don't think it benefits a president to come in and not use social media. You know what I'm saying? Like,
will this be the first election in 3 elections that won't be bought?
That won't be bought? Bought it? Is that what you said?
No. Bought. BOUGHT. Because I feel like this might be the first opportunity we have for somebody to not buy this motherfucker or sway it.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
All right. Know. Yeah. We're a little deep in.
No, I know, but I don't know. It's a good combo. I don't know, man.
But yeah, let's just go ahead and move on. We got more to talk about. We were really just there for Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, my last thing though, before we go out, primaries are right now. Get your ass out.
Yeah. Go vote. Go vote.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear shit about y'all talking about the lines were too long. You had to go home. Go early vote, nigga.
Yeah, I think you got to like next Thursday, maybe the 27th. I'm not sure, but you got time. So yeah, get out there. Whoever you want to vote for them, bro. This is shit that matters right here. Please get out there and vote.
Go to your local library, post office, one of those places, guys, and just go fucking vote, man. Please go vote.
Yep.
Right. Because no, for real, if you want to see anything change, fuck the 2028 election. Vote if you want to vote there. This is the election that matters if you would like to see things change. Let me just pause again. Yeah, and I'm sorry to hold us up because I was the one that was moving us on.
All good.
For everybody that doesn't understand or is uneducated in these realms, everything the president gets to do has to be passed by the House of Representatives and the Senate. The Senate is either Republican or Democrat. If it's Republican, they're going to roll with what the president wants to do. If it's the Senate, if it's Republican, they're going to roll with what the president wants to do. If it's Democrat, they're going to push Democrat agendas and kind of oppose and buck what Donald Trump and his administration and the rest of Republicans want. This is when you get to set whether your House of Representatives or your Senate is Democrat or Republican. This is when you really get to vote on who makes the noise and gets the changes. So if you don't vote now, I don't want to hear niggas talk about shit, man. Like, this shit matters more than the president. The president answers to these niggas.
It's real.
Except for Trump, who does all the shit that I used to ask my mom about. Like,
well, I know what the president do.
Real shit.
Right.
Real shit. Like,
exactly.
Oh my gosh, you said that an executive order, he can just do it. He doesn't have to have anybody pass it. Why doesn't he just do that?
Exactly.
And my mom was like, oh, the president can't just do that. And then you watch this nigga come in and just do it. You're like, oh, mom, what about that nigga?
Yeah. Never seen somebody his type before.
Oh man. Yeah, let's move on though, Cari.
All right.
The 2026 Winter Olympics is bareback now. yeah. They're completely bareback raw sex at the 2026 Winter Olympics.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, while we were gone and we were gonna report this last Thursday, just didn't end up getting to do all that stuff. We were gonna report that the 2026 Winter Olympics has experienced a condom shortage. From what I was told or what we were sent, there were only somewhere approximately between 10 to 20,000 condoms at the 2026 Winter Olympics. I don't know who counted them. I don't know who distributed them. I don't know if different players or different athletes received more than the next guy. I don't know when we started to run out. But from the start of the 2020 Olympics up until last Wednesday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, they entered a condom shortage. I don't know how short they had gotten. I'd estimate they were down to a few hundred.
Facts.
I don't know how you fuck that much though, Cari.
Yeah, it's insane. I really want to know like how true it is, if it's trolling, right? And just for more context, you got to understand the Winter Olympics is in Italy. They house them in like a village, right? Obviously, they're like up in mountains, think like that. So it's not like they have access to, normal shit. Like they're up in a village. They already have the city and the Olympic Committee. They already package and gather the resources before going into the Olympics. So they thought they had enough condoms, which I believe was about 10,000. And the reports are saying within 3 days, nigga, that's what we're not focusing on. Within 3 days, they're saying 10,000 condoms is not enough. So I don't know what's going on in the Winter Olympics this year. Maybe I need to tune in. Like, are the women that pretty? Like these bomb sledders and figure skaters, do they got bodies, bro? Like what's going on? This story is insane. I really was like, I've never heard anything like this in my life.
I mean, technically, Cari, everybody there, like, and I'm not saying they're all having sex.
Yeah.
But they all are looking at foreign women.
Okay.
That's
what I'm saying.
Even
right.
if you from Angola, you out there with foreigners. Because like Americans is foreigners to them.
True.
Like everybody
okay,
out there looking at some foreigners. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're like, all right, let me get a,
But bro, 3 days, 10,000 rubbers in 3 days, bro. Y'all not even, when are y'all competing? Like for real, when are we even going out to the events? It sound like we just having sex.
All right, let me see if I have any insight. It says, as the 2026 Winter Olympics took place in Milan, several local pharmacies and stores began reporting low stock or sold out sign on condoms in certain areas, especially near event zones, hospitality districts, and places with heavy tourism. So it's not just the players. The whole city, Cari.
Wow.
The whole city's out of fucking rubbers.
Trump's not moving.
Yeah, it says the surges in demand. Large international events like the Olympics bring huge temporary populations. I don't know how that fucked Trojan up or Durex. Yeah, they said there's a supply chain / logistic lag. Italy, like many countries post-pandemic, has been experiencing supply chain irregularities in consumer goods, specifically prophylactics.
Okay.
Yeah, and also it says local retail policies a lot of Italian cities have restricted hours on their pharmacies.
Okay.
So you may not be able to get in there late night, get you a little
That makes sense.
little lambskin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Little lambskin is crazy.
Yeah, get you a little bear skin up in there, man.
Facts.
Yeah, but they want people to know there was not a government ban. And this is not a breakdown of the sexual health infrastructure.
Nah, yeah, this tradition. Like they do this for the Olympics. Like,
Oh, what? Fuck Raw?
no,
I was like, oh my God.
gather the condoms for the athletes.
I was like,
bro.
Jesus
that's
Christ.
tradition.
I need to get to the Olympics now.
Y'all see why context matters here?
I was like, oh my goodness.
It's tradition to supply the rubbers for the athletes, man.
I was like, is it a ritual to fuck? Let's get there now.
Nigga finna start training.
Oh my God, nigga. I'm about to start throwing the discus. This is some shit.
This is winter, nigga.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, nigga.
You gotta ski.
I was about to say, I gotta start figure skating right now, nigga.
Nigga said disc.
Look at my triple lux, bitch.
It's the same though. Like I said, it's an Olympic tradition. Like when they house niggas up in villages in different cities and shit, like they supply things like so. It can be a discus. You can let's get out there and throw the discus then, my nigga.
Throw that shot put, bitch.
That's crazy.
Wow. I'm just looking a lot of this. That's disgusting though. How much have you been fucking?
Yeah, that's a lot of sex, bro.
Cari, I remember the first report said 10,000.
Yeah.
Cari, the fucking Olympics is like 2 weeks.
You broke it down though. They may be seeing some women they ain't never seen before, and vice versa for the ladies. Y'all might be seeing some men y'all ain't never seen before. Get down, and you away from your home. Come on now, they probably going crazy out there.
Okay, that is insane.
I'm not trying to defend this shit, but I'm just trying to make a point.
Those are Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Yeah, times 10.
Like if Wilt was an Olympic basketball player, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Wilt was an Olympic basketball player, I get his number now.
Yeah.
Did Wilt really fuck 20,000? Or was it 10 or 20? I think it was 20, he said.
That's what he claims, but I don't know.
That just, even as a male, that just seems so far-fetched, right?
Yeah, I really don't believe it.
I'd have to talk to a nigga like Drake or somebody that's that high up and is really has the capacity to hit those numbers so I can add, do you really believe that? If Drake were to tell me, nah, that's not. I need a nigga that knows, that has so much coming to him every day that they know whether or not that's even possible to accomplish in a lifetime. I need to talk to Gene Simmons from Kiss. He just don't want to talk to us.
Facts. It's possible, especially when these guys have been famous their whole lives, bro. Think about teenage superstars. Like the older you grow, you've been famous for 30, 40, 50 years. If you wanted to make it happen every single night of your life, you can make it happen every single night of your life. 10, 15, 20 years go by. Yeah, maybe you get to a number that's 10, 20,000.
And that's what Wilt was saying. I was having sixsomes and sevensomes every night.
Exactly. So, but still to tie it to a number as high as 20,000, that shit is crazy.
I know who we need to talk to, Cari.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Irvin Magic Johnson. Was that who you were gonna say?
I swear to God, I was thinking Magic.
We have to talk to Irvin Magic. There's only one nigga that may have fucked more women than Wilt Chamberlain. He just can't say it now because he didn't tell all those women.
They gonna Bill Cosby that boy. They got Bill Cosby coming out telling the truth now. Shit get tricky after so many years.
Yeah, nah. If Bill Cosby fucked 20 bands, I know. Right. I know Wilt Chamberlain put up 20.
Y'all got Bill telling on himself. Bill was like, yeah, I did slip them roofies. Bro, that shit crazy.
They bringing up new Bill, information to Bill's I didn't even take them. They just took them. Bill!
No,
shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, Bill! God damn it.
I swear to God, that's what I was talking about.
I had my mama thinking everybody was taking them, nigga. Now she really thinks you're a raper.
Shit get tricky when them niggas get old, bro. Bill old as fuck, bro.
Old, grown ass, old ass men. They don't give a fuck what they say anymore.
Bro, they be tripping, bro.
We should have known when he started talking shit about the black community. Fuck that nigga Michael Jordan making these niggas buy all this fucking money. You know these niggas can't. We should have known then.
Yeah.
Somebody put a muzzle on this nigga.
Facts, bro.
Wow.
Right. Oh man, I love this shit.
How much crow would we have to eat, Corey? I mean, I'm not saying that we would have to eat crow, but I've been vocal about the Bill Cosby situation. That nigga was buying in BC. How much crow would we have to eat if we found his name in them files?
Oh, Cosby.
Oof.
Oh my God.
If his name was in this, like, I'd have to shut all my socials down. Like,
man, because it's crazy the names that they pulling out, bro. You remember, man, this is crazy. You remember the company that used to take our school pictures? What was it?
Yes,
called?
yes.
What's the name?
I work with that company every day.
What is it?
Life Touch.
Life Touch. Their names is in the files, bro. I'm like, bro, you never know who's gonna be in this shit.
You know what the worst part about that is, Corey? Because I work with Life Touch and I know.
It makes sense, right?
It does. It definitely does. Yeah. And what I know is, I mean, even if it's just the nasty like thought of Jeffrey and these niggas like beating off the children's photos. Yeah. What I found out just working with Life Touch, they still have your photos. Oh yeah. From kindergarten and first grade. Like they like story, right? Digitally. They like back when that shit wasn't even they have your photos digital, Corey. They have your kindergarten photos still. From 02.
That's crazy.
My sister, like I was telling my older sister, like they got your shit from when you started kindergarten back in fucking 96 or 90. Like they still have all that shit backlogged.
That's sick, bro.
They don't get rid of any of that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
What do you need with it?
Yeah, that's kind of sick, bro.
And what I started thinking about now, and I mean, this isn't a Life Touch thing, but like, I mean, if people were colluding, it definitely would be. It's actually a lot cheaper of an option to just have a photographer within your school take all of those photos, generate this. Like, you would go to any type of store and generate the same number of photos and the same size and the same quality, and actually charge the parent way less money. But yeah, no, there's definitely something really, really funny with that. And it's funny that they're Dallas ISD, or not Dallas ISD, there's North Texas schools, I shouldn't say Dallas ISD, that were funded by him. And they received money from him. Yeah, and they won't comment on why.
Shit get tricky.
It was in like 07, 08, like
shit gets so nasty in this world, bro.
Damn. Yeah, a lot of that is crazy. And what I started to find out, everything just ran through them, Corey. His girl, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. Her dad. Mm-hmm. All the McGraw-Hill books.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Her dad owns McGraw-Hill. Like, so any narrative pushed through to you was pushed through from her dad. Like
from a young child, bro.
Yeah, like we couldn't even escape it if we wanted to, Corey. Facts. That's the type of shit that like I've been telling Shorty, like, because she's been asking me a lot about it, and I'm like, the reason why this shit can't come out is because we wouldn't have anything left.
It's systematic, bro.
If all these guys were to go to jail, it would self-overthrow our entire government. Yeah. We'd have nobody else to run this motherfucking government. You honestly don't want these niggas to go to jail, right? Because there'd be nobody to control the infrastructure of the company of the country anymore.
Yeah. But when I was saying systematic things, that's what we talk about, just throwing it back to, you know, a black versus white thing. But there's things that are integrated in the things that aren't even written. Like, there's no rule book on these things, right? But when it goes to the books and you have a company who is used in every school around the country, bro, and they have pictures and storage of every child that's come through at least a public school around the country. This shit is so integrated and so deep, it becomes systematic where you can't change it. And if you do try to change it or attempt to change it, just like you said, it will literally fumble the country, bro.
There's so many niggas wrapped up in this that if you wanted to, if you decided to throw everybody away for this, you would throw away the leaders that run this country. Like, to the point where you would have to rehire the entire U.S. government. Think about that. That's the reason why, like, none of these niggas go to jail. We think that, and that's the other thing that I found out, like, we're gonna get canceled. The reason why they can't fight back, like, on any of this stuff, or even Trump can't fight back. Epstein was in bed with Israel.
Oh shit. Come on.
Epstein was in bed with Israel, and Israel knows Trump's dirty laundry.
Yeah, that's why they got him out the cell.
They got that nigga by the fucking collar.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why they got him out.
If you fuck this shit up, nigga, we gonna let you go. Yeah, I honestly think just based off of that, they have his entire presidency in the bag. They have his entire presidency in the bag. He and the entire rest of the country is ran by Israel. That's why in pre-production, when I was talking to that one person's whatever that I've been studying more into, yo, this shit deep, man. They run this whole shit over here.
And they will take you out, bro. Like, be for real.
They run this whole shit over here.
All right.
They run this whole shit over here.
That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. That started from the 2026 Winter Olympics, nigga.
Wear your condoms. Wear your condoms and don't run out, guys.
Please.
Stock up on condoms.
Yeah.
You don't want to end up Trump. I don't know how that happened, but let's move on, guys. We got a couple of sports things to talk about. We were supposed to still be in sports. Somehow we moved super deep into politics. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend was last weekend, Cari.
Yep.
Did you catch any of that?
Yeah, man. I actually caught the All-Star game. Didn't catch any of the events like the 3-point.
I did the opposite.
Slam dunk. I didn't see any of the Rising Star. I don't even know if they still do that.
They did the Rising Star. I didn't catch that one. No.
Okay. So you said you saw the events but didn't see the All-Star game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me how the events were.
In particular, I saw the slam dunk contest. I saw a little bit of the 3-point contest. Didn't watch much. I tuned in and saw the Rising Star Challenge happening, but I clicked off. I don't really care to see niggas throw the basketball inside of fucking targets and shit and then do layups. The dunk contest was what I really, really, really wanted to get to. I can't even remember these niggas' names. Young guys. That's probably the worst slam dunk contest I've ever seen in my natural born life.
Natural born life is crazy. In God's 2026 year.
Yeah, and in 2026 after Christ. That's crazy. Or after death. Not in AD, not after King Herod.
No.
Wow, you're gonna do all this. We've just slipped so far from the plot. We talked so many, since this pod's been on, we talked almost every year about All-Star Weekend and how far we've gotten away from the years it was actually good. We don't incentivize star players participating in the slam dunk contest. We talked last year about it, which is why I can specifically remember our conversation about how the slam dunk contest should be mandatory if you're selected. If you're selected, you play in the fucking slam dunk contest. And I just think I think the entire All-Star Weekend is poor. I've started to come to like an idea in my head. Maybe a vet game would help liven things up.
Old niggas?
Like NBA like legend type shit though.
Bro, them niggas can't hoop no more, bro. Like going against other old niggas or going against the current niggas?
No, going against like,
man, nobody want to see.
It could be no less competitive than the celebrity game, Cari. And I don't mean super. I don't mean like watching Timmy Duncan come out this bitch.
All right. You're saying maybe within the last 5 years or so?
Yeah, I mean
years,
like the niggas that you seeing going crazy, like the Lance Stevensons and those that are already like...
Okay. Like the big three crowd.
Yeah. Like, but I mean like enough star power to still draw crowd.
Maybe, bro. I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe. The niggas old, bro. Niggas don't want to see them, but maybe.
There's not if this is the case. No, I don't. I'm trying to think of some stars' names. Like I mean, like some retirees from like 2022, 23, 20. I'm not talking about just straight old niggas.
Nah, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I just don't see anything keeping this from a future NFL Pro Bowl. Like we're headed towards the Pro Bowl, Cari.
The Pro Bowl was fucking terrible this year.
The Pro Bowl is always terrible, Cari.
But like they threw it on like a Tuesday night. I couldn't believe.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, bro, like
it used to at least be on a Sunday.
I was like, bro, what happened to the game that I love? I couldn't believe that shit. That shit was sliding on like a Tuesday night after like Wheel of Fortune and some shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Used to be on the weekend. Used to have your whole little DirecTV Honolulu weekend and shit.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, nah. But
that shit.
I truly think, Cari, we're heading to an NBA version of like just some shit every weekend. The fans pass by. It was some shit that we would never pass by. The 3-point contest really meant something. The Rising Star really meant something. We had really big rookies you wanted to see. And we still have really big rookies that you want to see. But a lot of these niggas don't participate. Dunk contest, you can fucking forget it.
Yeah, they used to do like the rookie sophomore game. You remember that?
Yeah.
That shit was fire. I definitely remember that.
I can't remember who was in the celebrity game this year, but I think it sounded interesting this year. I'm not going to lie. I think it sounded a bit better than other years.
Glorilla. She was out there. I seen her.
This shit's just, it's terrible now, Cari.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree.
How was the game?
The game actually ended up being quite interesting, bro, believe it or not. So, they switched to that new format that Adam Silver's been pushing. They gave like 3 different games. You have like an all-star NBA team and then another NBA team. I forget what they call them. Then you had the world team, right? And they did like 3 like exhibition games, and you basically had to win each game to get to the so-called championship game. And then the 2 teams who, hadn't lost or maybe only lost once or something like that, you made it to that yeah, so it's 3 teams, right? If you win both games, you're in. And I think if you only lose 1, you're in the championship. And so if you lost 2 games, you were out of championship. But outside of that, the format, whatever, you can have your thoughts and opinions. Niggas came to play this year. Really? I don't know if it was just the format or if niggas just got tired of, people talking about niggas don't really come and hoop. Like, nah, they was out there gaming this year, bro. Kawhi? In like the first or second game, I was kind of like in and out of sleep and niggas was drowsy, but I saw Kawhi score like 31 points.
What?
In a quarter. Or like
in a quarter?
Something, bro, it was crazy.
In
like
a half or some shit?
Some shit. Kawhi was out, and I'm saying like, bro, every shot, water. Bro, he doing every move, step, like everything's going. I'm like, damn, Kawhi going crazy. Anthony Edwards ended up getting the MVP, so obviously
I saw that.
He balled. He said in his interview after he got the trophy, or at least like post game, and I didn't see the first competition that was between like whatever NBA team and I think the world team, but he said, yo, Wemby came out and made a statement. So I think Wemby came out like playing aggressive and playing hard, and I think that kind of like fired everybody else up, according to Anthony Edwards. So I could be wrong about that because I didn't see the first little game. I saw the second and then the championship game. But I will say, whatever they did this year, at least for the All-Star game itself, I think it worked in a sense where it's like, all right, at least these niggas were competitive. I don't know if people were tuning in and watching ratings. I don't really care about that, but at least the stars competed. And maybe it's the format, or maybe they're just getting sick and tired of us having these conversations saying like, hey, y'all not doing enough. I don't know, but they was out there hooping. They was definitely out there hooping this year for sure.
Maybe I need to, check it out next time, the USA versus World type shit.
Yeah, they was hooping, bro.
Yeah, but for me, I'm just not a fan the way I used to be when we were teenagers.
Yeah,
I honestly wouldn't be mad if they just gut the entire Saturday and fill it with brand new shit and just let us choose whether or not we like it. Like, I'm sorry, we ain't been fucking with the shit before, and or maybe we just need to gut it. Just gut it all.
Can't gut it. Can't. It's money.
We need to require the stars to participate on Saturday evening, Cari. That's it.
Yeah.
Like your biggest high flyers from the team, your best dunkers, they gotta perform, Cari.
Yeah, until it gets to a point where niggas want to perform, you gotta somehow make it mandatory in some sort of fashion. Like, we need the best out here.
This Bron fault. Oh, this a lot of this is Bron fault.
Niggas want to blame Bron for everything.
I blame Bron.
I don't blame Bron.
I blame Bron for being the biggest in the league and not setting the example.
Because he did do a dunk contest, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. That's crazy.
Niggas wanted, Cari, niggas in the generations after wanted to do the dunk contest because they saw Dominique win that bitch. They saw Michael win that bitch. Like they was chasing that shit. And then they saw Kobe win that bitch. They chasing that shit. They saw Vince win that shit. They chasing that shit, Cari. Like there was nobody growing up for niggas to they chasing Blake. Are we chasing Blake, Cari?
At the time, yeah, you was. Because he put on a show.
But what I'm saying is that ain't shit for these niggas to fucking, like, he ain't even paying out to be one of the greats.
Okay.
You got to see one of these greats. If it's an accolade that one of the greatest of all times touch and it means something to them, the other niggas are going to want to go get that shit. The last great that we had refused to do the shit. No, of course nobody else is ever going to want to do the shit again. Why the fuck we got to do? He didn't even do it.
Nah, I have a point.
I don't give a fuck about Zach LaVine or Eric Gordon. Them niggas not inspiring me.
Shut up, nigga. Them niggas was ducking their ass.
True. No, I'm not saying we're dunking their ass. I'm saying to the kids at home.
Right.
I'm watching Steph and Braun. Like,
I mean, you have a point, but also I don't think it needed to be the biggest star because Blake put on a show and niggas wanted to do what Blake did. Nate Robinson at his short height put on a show and niggas wanted to do that. Dwight Howard, Superman. Even the niggas that you mentioned, Gordon, Levine, like we still had people that put on a show, even though they may have not been the star of the league.
Superman was pre when we wanted Braun to do it.
Regardless,
that was before we wanted Braun.
I just don't think we can just blame Braun for all this. I think it's more of just like how the NBA has shifted in player empowerment. Like niggas just don't want to do it,
and then they just don't have to.
Yeah.
No, like, nigga, bring your ass. I don't think
it's just one person. Although, like, yeah, it would have been nice. We always wanted to see Braun. And if you look back on the legends, they always competed at least won some sort of competition.
I think you would have seen much more of the newer generation players compete had Braun done it.
Okay, but just moving out of the dunk contest, the 3-point shootout, you always had the stars still there. It wasn't like, that's why I say you can't just blame Braun for just the dunk contest or just everything in general because niggas stopped showing up for the 3-point contest, but we had the stars there. You know what I'm saying? You had the rookie sophomore game where you had the stars, the up and coming stars, the second year stars, the 3-point game.
The 3-point, I'll agree with you because Steph and Clay used to be.
We always had the stars. Yeah. Dame still going crazy. Like we always had the stars at the 3-point contest. So like
the 3-point was always just like the number 2 for the night.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everybody came to see the fucking dunk contest.
I agree. Yes, I agree with that for sure. It's nothing ever topped the dunk contest, but I just can't say LeBron is the sole reason. I think the whole league is the reason for this shit. Like the entire league. Bron plays a part for never competing, yes. But at a certain point, like we just got over that shit because maybe Bron is a in-game dunker. You know what I'm saying? Bron ain't never like did no magnificent dunks to where you was like, oh, nigga, he's gonna show out in a dunk contest. We just wanted to see the nigga dunk because he was Bron.
We absolutely 150,000% know that LeBron could have won a slam dunk contest.
Man, some niggas just be in-game dunkers, bro. Like early Bron, yeah. Like them first 3-4 years where his head was truly above the rim, almost at the damn backboard, top of the backboard. Like, all right, maybe he could have did something spectacular. But going in, I'm like, shit, you want to see Gerald Green. You want to see Josh Smith. You want to see these niggas who you know, like, gonna try some shit because they don't give a damn.
I think
Bron gonna come and do the fucking free throw line done just because you Jordan's prodigy. Like, nigga, we don't want to see that. We want to see you do something spectacular. I don't think Bron had it in him to do something spectacular.
I think 06 through 2010 or 11, LeBron could have done something absolutely fucking spectacular.
I don't know.
I think Heat LeBron could do some shit that you're not even giving him credit for right now.
I would give early Cleveland for the spectacular.
That's why I said 06 through. But
you said Heat Bron.
But what I'm saying, that's why I said 11. I think every single one of those LeBrons could have came and won a slam dunk contest.
I'm going to go first stint in Cleveland only.
Fuck no.
Bro, by Miami.
By the decision? You crazy. That's when niggas really wanted to see him do the shit.
Nah, them first couple of years is when he should have did it.
That's when he should have did it, of course. But
by Miami, like, I was over it. I was over it by Miami.
I think everybody was over it because at that point you knew he just wasn't going to show up and do it. But that's when LeBron was, of course, not his youngest and most athletic, but his fiercest. I would have loved to see that nigga do that shit then. I'm sitting here watching fucking Blake Griffin do outstanding things, and I know LeBron is way better of an athlete than this nigga, even at that year.
don't know, man.
We was hoping DeAndre Jordan got in there back then. You think he couldn't have beat DeAndre Jordan in a dunk contest?
Again, maybe Bron didn't have the spectacular shit up his sleeve, bro. We're talking about a dunk contest. We're not just talking about who can jump the highest or who can slam the ball the hardest and make it look like you really threw the rock in.
He the best, right?
Bron? What you saying? Like ever?
I'm just saying, like, you the best, you can do it, bro. Like, go ahead. They had, like, you got time. They give you a coach and all kinds of shit, bro. Like, get in there and put that shit together, my nigga.
Yeah.
1 year?
Yeah. Not ever doing it is still crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That's not ever doing it is crazy. Gonna always be crazy. Yes, I give you that, but I can't say he ruined it just because
that's some diva shit. That's some diva shit. Like some shit like going to war or going to college type shit. Like some shit you just gotta put your fucking helmet on and do. Like just like for the, not even for the plot, but like for the service, my nigga. Like you gotta put that fucking, all right.
For sure.
But here I am being LaRussell. I can't tell that nigga what the fuck is it. I didn't go to the league. I can't be LaRussell today. I'll do that on another pod that I didn't reference it already, and niggas can't scroll back an hour and be like, didn't this nigga?
Yeah.
You know what, LeBron? You got it.
Yeah.
You got it, GOAT.
Yeah. Another thing that happened here in the All-Star weekend, KD's burner account got exposed. Did you see that? It happened like in the midst of the All-Star game.
I saw that.
I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. This is a guy I'm
not mad at all.
That's told us he's used burner accounts for years.
I'm mad at what he has to say on his accounts.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like what got exposed is obviously going to be the talk of the conversation, and he's not addressing it. Not saying he has to, but the fact that he's not addressing that's rubbing people wrong as well. But
he's even gone into interviews letting niggas know, like, I'm not bringing.
I'm not talking about it. Shit. Right? Exactly. We focusing on the season, which is hilarious, knowing his background and any other opportunity he would have definitely talked about. I know, I get it. But this was just funny, bro. I don't really have too much to spin here or talk about. But it happened in the middle of the game, him checking his phone during the pregame warm-ups and shit, knowing that his account just got exposed, seeing the look on his face, all the memes that have been thrown out there. It's been hilarious, bro. It's been very funny to see.
I love KD. I really do love KD. I think he's one of the greatest players we've ever seen play. I also think he has another side that's just a really chatty bitch. I love him, and I love when he claps back because sometimes niggas have no business saying the shit that they saying to him. But this page just highlighted the chatty patty I knew Kevin Durant was.
Existed, right?
Yeah, and just like the type of shit you're tweeting with your fingers as a grown ass man, like the same type of too invested we was talking about. Like, shut up, nigga. Shut up. And just listen to music.
I feel that.
Because I get he's a friend of Drake's and shit, but just shut up.
Oh, yeah. He was in, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He was all in the beef and shit.
Some shit you don't even need to be in, yup.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know he had a lot of tweets come out, but yeah, like some of the ones I saw, like with the Kendrick shit, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just enjoy the music.
Yeah, like, but I mean, I love KD. KD, if you're gonna talk is the easy money sniper.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't have too much for KD.
Nah, that's it for me. Just wanted to bring it up. We have to mention it, but yeah, I don't really care about the situation. It was just some comedy there with the memes and the things that he said. And lastly, man, our little last basketball talk throughout the weekend as well. It was officially announced. He came out and said it himself that Chris Paul will not be returning to any team this season. He's officially done. He's hanging up the jersey. He is now officially retired. Chris Paul, CP3 as we know him, his career is now over.
Was that his doing?
Yeah, he announced it. It's no longer like just up in the air.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Did he just decide I'm retiring, or did he give it a little bit for all of the rest of the NBA teams to choose up? And all them niggas was like,
Nah, yeah. He actually got traded before the trade deadline because he was still on the books.
Okay.
For the Clippers or somebody. But he got traded. I think they tried to send that nigga to Toronto or somewhere, and he was like, nah, or they waived him or something like that. So no, I think that's why we're just now getting it rather than getting it when the Clippers first cut him. But I think he came to the realization like, hey, nobody else is going to pick me up. I'm not going to get that reunion that I wanted with LA. I think I should just wrap it up, close this chapter, and move on, and just go be a dad.
Okay. Yeah, and I know what Chris Paul truly wanted in his heart was to retire a Los Angeles Clipper. And it just looked like they didn't show him the love that he had for the city. And I really hate that for him because, to be completely honest, that was a really shitty move by like the LA Clippers.
I think it's both ways. I think they had reasons.
Do you think like skill wise reasons? Is that what you're talking about? Because they could have sat him on the bench.
I don't think it had anything related to his basketball at all. I think it got personal between those guys in that organization with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded seeing him either play his season or sit his season on the sidelines as a LA Clipper. But the Clippers had other plans in mind. Yep. Clearly Cari knows more than I do. But yeah, no, I would rather him go out on his own terms than fumble through some random team. He did get fumbled through a lot of teams, but I would have rather him retired with the team he wanted to, which would either been the Hornets or the Clips for sure. Yeah.
Do the Clippers retire his jersey someday?
No. You think they retire his jersey?
I think it's possible, yeah. I think he may get his jersey retired.
BG's getting his retired? If Blake Griffin's not getting his retired and Chris Paul's not getting his retired.
I don't know if Blake gets it retired.
Blake gets his retired and
I was about to say if you do one, you gotta do
you have to. And my thing is, which sounds crazy because I know for sure that Chris Paul is overall to the NBA the better player, but you retire Blake's first.
Yeah, I'm really tripping. Blake getting his jersey retired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if we're retiring anybody's jersey first from that era, it's Blake's.
I think they end up doing both, but I definitely see Blake now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm just thinking about the history of the Clippers prior to the Lob City era. It was shit.
You retired 13
for who you talking about?
Isn't that DeAndre?
Was he 13? Oh no, DeAndre don't get his jersey. No, he's not. Love you, bro, but you should have came to Dallas.
Fuck that
right,
nigga.
Exactly. Hell no. Nah. Was he 13? I don't even remember.
I believe he was 13.
But hell no. Nah.
He was either 8 or 13, something like that.
Yeah, this is only CP3 and Blake that we're talking about here. But nah, you're right. It's like you can't do one, not do the other. If you're gonna do one, it's gonna be Blake first.
He was 6. DeAndre Jordan 6.
Yeah,
that's right.
I was like 13.
Yeah, we definitely not retiring no number 6. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking up. Yeah, that 32 getting retired.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, you retiring that Blake Griffin. And yeah, now that I'm looking at you retiring that 3-2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like that Lob City history, even though it may be short in our terms, right? Basketball terms, whatever, like nigga, that's almost the greatest moment in that franchise history.
It's gotta be the greatest. Clippers have never won a championship, have they?
Nope. Never even been.
I was gonna say that has to be the greatest LA Clippers squad of all time, and Kawhi has played for that team, so and they're still not that.
Right. It happens.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless the Clips go win a championship before they retire that jersey. If the Clips win a championship before they retire that jersey, you can forget it, Card. Blake, Chris, all that shit, you forget it, nigga. Wow.
Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Jamal.
I was gonna say Jamal Crawford and Cari and the rest of my niggas know. Hey, Jamal Crawford was my nigga. We played 2K, bro.
Bro, you was cheese. I used to cheese, bro.
I knew what Jamal Crawford was capable of before niggas started using his name as like an NBA bag. Oh my God. Jamal Crawford, nigga, half court.
You got me bringing up terms only real gamers know. You was cheesing, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, they was nice though, bro. CP3 was unguardable.
But like the 11 through 13 Clippers.
Yeah, bro, they was cheese.
I used to be at the 3 with Blake Griffin, splashing that shit. Yeah, niggas used to get really angry.
Man, that's hilarious, bro.
Wow. But yeah, let's stay at let's get out of that. Let's move on. We got one more topic.
All right.
And the legendary, prolific generation and civil rights movement defining Jesse or Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away on I believe Monday or Tuesday at the age of 84. It's only right during Black History Month.
Right.
It literally is only right during Black History Month that Jesse Jackson goes home. So much that he's done for us. Literally like a civil rights root. He was a part of the Selma marches. He was a part of the voter rights campaign. He was a part of the desegregation efforts, Operation Push. He was a 2-time presidential campaign. He was or campaigner. He was the first Black presidential campaign candidate, especially one to receive more than 1 million primary votes. Like I think, yeah, in his let me see, yeah, his 88 run, his 1988 one, he won. I'm sorry, his 1988 run, he won. Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, sound it out.
In his 1988 run, he won nearly 2 million primary votes. He ran in 84. He won multiple states. And like I said, he was the first Black candidate to ever do that. Yeah. World leader, engaged with the leaders in Cuba, South Africa, Middle East. Yeah. I mean, what else?
Yeah, the list goes on.
What else do I have to say? Yeah, he blurred the lines between activism and politics.
Yeah, man. My one little funny point I'm going to make here, you talked about him running for president, receiving all those votes. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. We used to have like real deal leaders leading and running for president. And we talked about Stephen A. Smith putting his name on the ballot. No disrespect to Stephen A. He's a great guy. But, bro, we used to have like pioneers running for him.
We still got some. Like, you know.
Just say it.
What's his name? He's a frat, isn't he? Old school, old glasses, white hair, afro.
Sharpton?
No.
I'm like, what? Westmore? He's a frat.
Yeah, I believe
Westmore Night is old though, so I don't know if you talk about Westmore.
No, I'm talking. I can't remember who I'm thinking about. Also, not even
Cornell.
That's what I'm thinking of. Cornell West.
Yeah.
He's your frat.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The one that I love the most though, that I think about every time like we talk about a lack of leaders, Cory Booker. I fucking love Cory Booker. I've loved Cory Booker since he campaigned the very first during the 2020 campaign. We talked about him doing the longest I forgot what it was called, the longest protest at Congress ever just last year. It was like 25 hours or 30 hours. I just remember Cory Booker.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Cory Booker is one of them ones. I had Cory Booker. I voted him for primaries. He just didn't get there.
Yeah.
Anytime Cory Booker's name is on the ballot, I'm gonna vote Cory Booker.
Yeah, that's real.
I fucking love Cory Booker.
Yeah.
Cory Booker is who Nick. No,
hold on.
You never it's gonna be hard pressed for us to ever vote the second Black guy in. Yeah. But Cory Booker would get in there and do the shit that niggas thought Obama was gonna do. And we love Obama. I love Obama. But I mean, like all the shit that niggas talk about him for is the shit that Cory Booker would go in and get done.
That's real. That's real, man.
But yeah, just a big shout out to Reverend Jesse Jackson. He's one of those people that laid the groundwork for people like me and Cari to be able to just wake up and live in the America that we have today. Like there was a generation, and this is also something that is in that new not Medea movie, but what is it?
Joe?
The new Joe movie that he talks about. Like a lot of these niggas laid the groundwork before us and fought. So we didn't have to wake up and fight. We get to wake up and go to school and go to work and eat and make money and go to the movies and go to all these places where everybody else mingles amongst each other. These niggas laid down the groundwork. These niggas took beatings.
Yeah, bro.
Like these niggas
It's real.
put the hard fucking work in just so niggas like us wouldn't have to.
Yep.
They thought they was doing it for themselves, but it didn't turn out that they was doing this shit for another generation.
Man, it's crazy. Jill Scott said that on her album because there's like a skit or a song where she's talking about this. She's giving back. Talking about how grateful she is. And she said that as well. She was like, it's crazy at the time y'all thought y'all was doing it for yourselves. And you may were, right? Like in reality, doing it for yourselves. Obviously, you know, you're going to fight because you want to fight. But you don't even know like the lives that you changed. That shit's so powerful.
Doing that shit for the kids, and you don't even know it.
Powerful, bro. Generations on generation. That's so powerful. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like I said, Joe was talking about Jesse Jackson and Martin and Malcolm and all those people. But when you put it in Jesse Jackson, it's just here when you're talking about his life.
Yeah.
Everything you saw Jesse Jackson do, you saw him putting on for black people. Yeah. Every fucking time, putting on. And when it wasn't easy, back in the 60s and the 70s, or let's just say the 60s, when niggas would get hosed the fuck down, we getting beat and arrested just for trying to make shit right. He's watched every generation of that shit. Yep. He watched it get easier. He reaped the benefits of it later on in life. But he fucking laid his jacket down over the rain so we could walk over that shit to the other side of the street without getting wet.
Yeah, bro.
Real shit. So shout out him.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
Fat or not, shout out Al Sharpton. Because I mean, same thing with that Epstein shit.
Yeah.
Some of these people are doing inner workings behind that you may not know the filthy or dirty shit that they do. These niggas have still built the framework of your country though.
That's true.
And when we talk like the Al Sharpton, I mean like for the African American side, like yeah, he may have been that fat that was doing whatever, ratting, taking down people. He laid a lot of groundwork so we could walk right over that jacket too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, shout out Reverend Jesse Jackson. Rest in peace. May God rest his soul. Prayers, strength to his family, everybody affected. All of that, man. But yeah, that's a big one. Losing Jesse Jackson's a big one.
No doubt, man.
All right, man. I don't think we have anything left after Jesse Jackson. I think that pretty much does it. So we're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys back on Monday for episode 402. I'm Roderick.
I'm Cari.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.